So I went on the DAZN online joint for the Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios joint. They're offering a deal right now where you buy that fight and Wilder versus Chisora for a even $100, which that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal for those who are not ready to commit to the DAZN Ultimate tier, even though ultimately it's just charging you more money. Um, you could do that. You could be like, okay, well, I'll buy the pay-per-views in a bundle because I know that I want to see that fight when the time comes, and you pay an even 100 instead of, I think, 120 or 140 buying them individually. I might do that tomorrow. I might do that. I still don't feel that either of those fights should be pay-per-views, and it proves what I initially thought, that you're just making more of your fights pay-per-views to create the illusion that by giving you more money, you're saving people more money, when in all actuality, you're just charging people more money, whether it's via the pay-per-views individually or with the ultimate tier. Either way, you're making people pay more money. And that's going to be a hindrance. That's going to be a hindrance for them in competing with Zuffa in the long run. You know that as Zuffa's cards start to improve, they sign more fighters, you're seeing more familiar faces, and the fights are getting better. It's always going to come to mind that a Paramount Plus subscription costs a lot less than watching anything on DAZN, even the regular stuff, because a regular subscription to DAZN is still more expensive than a subscription to Paramount. With Paramount, you don't just get boxing, you also get their whole movie catalog, all those sitcoms, all those TV shows, along with your boxing. Gooch, what it do? Michael, what it do? Martin, que lo que mi niño? You know? So DAZN, and the thing is that there's not much chance of DAZN slashing their prices. You know what I mean? When has that ever been the case where you saw somebody that was charging a bunch of money all of a sudden start charging less? But that is going to be a hindrance for them. Not yet, because Matchroom shows are still up here and Zuffa shows are still down here in terms of the scale and the relevance of what you're watching. Matchroom is still way ahead. But because Zuffa's got a long-term Paramount deal, 7 years, that gives them plenty of time to catch up, where they'll sign a lot of fighters and they'll start putting on fights that you're really interested in, that you might want to see. That's a possibility of how they would catch up. And if and when they do, yeah, maybe at some point Paramount subscription cost goes up, but the Zones has already gone up more than once. It's already gone up more than once, What it do, Seth? We out here. So the world's still reacting to that little boy getting elbowed in his face. I don't understand that, homie. Like, I don't, we was shout out to Real Talk. We was talking about it earlier on the afternoon talks, that at first I thought it was scripted, because I'm like, yo, this kid can't really be that fucking stupid, can he? Like, you can't really be that fucking dumb, right? You gonna try to max somebody's wife while they standing there with you. You can't really be that dumb.
What's up,
And
old man? I heard my name.
motherfucker, you get here too fast. You starting to be
Hey,
a
I
little
don't got a
cuckoo.
life. Don't fucking come at me.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, motherfucker, you getting, like, you want to help me with the chairs and put up the decorations
Bitch
and
ass
shit?
nigga, you
Yes,
stupid.
you know what I'm saying? You want to
Help
help
me
me with the
set up.
chairs, bro? Right? Like, you want to help me with the chairs, yo? You know what I'm saying? But we was talking about that, like how, yo, that shit, I thought it was scripted at first, what we was talking about earlier. I thought it was, and then I thought about it like, nah, a lot of these young motherfuckers is really that dumb. Like, it's not, they really
No,
that
no, because you
dumb.
know what? Wait, I've been seeing it. It's happening a lot amongst a lot more streamers now.
Yeah.
Um, Not even just like that group specifically. Um, I seen a little Mexicano streamer. He got pressed too because he was doing some weird shit. He grabbed the dude's throat, called him papi, all weird shit, right? And his boy
Is
was
it
like,
Chupapi Muñeño? Was it Chupapi Muñeño? Chupapi Muñeño?
no, 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 I don't
Yeah.
think it was that
Because
guy.
that dude,
But
that dude
they
make me
basically like
laugh.
he was in a boxing gym though. So they were like,
Oh,
the
oh,
dude called him out. I was like, "Hey, bro, you lame as fuck, bro. Like, you grabbing his throat, clout chasing and shit. Like, the fuck is that all about?"
for
And
real.
he tried
I
to be
like
funny
that
for
you.
the cameras, talking about, "Oh, it must be illegal to dick suck that hard." He's like, "Hey, yo, fool, hey, cut the cameras, bro. Fuck this. Like, let's get in that ring then." And he's like, "Well,
Yeah,
why am I gonna
motherfuckers beat
fight you
your ass.
for?"
You know what I'm saying? That I like the Chupapi Muñeño. He was like, there was this white guy, like he's really high. You could tell they was on the West
Oh, you
Coast
talking
because
about the
the
dude with the
white guy was
glasses?
wearing. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That nigga's funny, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yo,
said Chupapi
when he
Muñeño.
pressed that one black dude, we pressed that. I want you to fuck me.
Yo, that dude, oh my god, that dude is funny, bro. Like, yo,
That nigga
I
is
don't like
funny, bro.
you asking to get your ass beat, but that's with them. You know that it's a part of it. Like with especially that white dude. Like that white kid is autistic or something. Like I don't know what the fuck wrong with him. Like they gonna beat your ass. But yeah, like with this kid, at first you think, nah, this can't be real. This has got to be scripted. But then you see what's going on across the landscape and how yeah, generally, this is a generation of youth that spent most of their time away from real life situations, which is a cliche, but it's true. They spend a lot of time on their phone. They spend a lot of time online, more time online than they do being in these places. And it's like, yeah, like I don't know why you thought you could talk to a man that size like that. Like, why would you think that, homie? Like that dude is even if you box a little bit, you're not no champion boxer, so you're not at that level. You're not an elite boxer. You're just a boxer, bro. You might be Spider Rico. You might be the Spider Rico of boxers and shit.
No,
So
I'm
why
telling
would
you, wait, I'm telling
right?
you, it's a combination of that. They get that idea in their mind where they have this conversation online that, oh, skills overcome weight. Crawford beat Canelo. Usyk beat Joshua. You know, they get this thing in their mind. They do a little bit of training. They put the gloves on and get in the mat once in a while, and it's like, dog, you're not at that level to where skills will overcome size. But even in the professional world, that only is just to an extent. Like
That's
at some
rare,
point,
bro.
yeah, like
That's
weight
rare.
is gonna
Like
fuck you up eventually.
you can't you can't use exceptional people as the example. I used to say this a lot about Bernard Hopkins because people used to constantly bring him up that oh prom this prom that a fight is no a person's prime generally is from 25 to 35 intestinally, that's internally the way your organs work, musculature, yeah, because after 35 you literally start losing muscle if you don't do anything to gain muscle, right? So people would constantly bring up that Bernard Hopkins was fighting at world level at in his 40s, and I'm like, yo, understand something. Even if you want to say that Bernard is in his prime while he's doing that, which he's not, he's actually not, but he's just that good with his boxing, right? Even if that were the case, that is an exception to the norm. He is an exceptional fighter, and it's all in the name. Exceptional. He's an exception. Most motherfuckers in their 40s is not in their prime, bro. Like, yeah, your prime ended a couple of years ago, bro. It ended a couple. You're probably doing a great job of maintaining yourself and your health and your fitness, but your prime generally ends after your mid 30s. The only way you could be in your prime is if you were like shot to shit, out of shape, fat as fuck, good for nothing, diabetic in your 30s. That's the only way that if you are somehow in better physical condition in your 40s, not just how you look, but how you are on the inside. If you are, you must have just been horrible in your 30s. That's the only way it would work because you're fit. All men, all of us, we start losing anywhere in between 1 and 3% of our musculature after 35, all of us, unless
Yeah.
you're one of the ones that goes to the gym to gain muscle and maintain muscle. Because if you're not doing nothing, why do you think old people start to thin out? You don't see that old people generally thin out. Like if they have any weight on them, the older people, it's fat. It's not muscle. Old people tend to thin out. Well, why you think that is, bro? If
Man,
you're not in the
you're making country uncomfortable, man.
yeah, country left, bro. He got mad at me. He left. I'm sorry, country. You want to come to the gym with me? I'll go to the gym with you. Come back, country. Baby, come back. Blame it all on
Be
me.
mine, be mine.
I just, everything. But there he is. Baby, country, come back. You
Yeah, I'm here. Man.
all on me. You know what I'm
I hit
saying?
the wrong. I hit the
No,
wrong
yeah,
button.
like a thought, that dawned on me because, I didn't like I was saying I didn't work out growing up and shit. I was always pretty lanky, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But like every year after like 14, I grew an inch and packed on 20 pounds, you know what I'm saying? From like 5'10" to like 6'2". So like
Mm-hmm.
um I never really worked out or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm actually getting to a point where I am entering my physical prime and shit. The
Yep.
the thought dawned on me, like I gotta get to a point where my children's never see me unhealthy.
Yeah. Honestly. Like my daughter, she's I wish I had the appetite that she has. I swear to God. She eats like she's fucking Larry Wheeler, bro. Like
Bro, I
she
remember
That
that.
was
No, I
eats.
remember
you
that
know what?
appetite, bro. I remember
You
that
know what?
appetite.
That was me, man. But you know what? After a certain age, that shit goes away.
No,
It
It
like a
catches up
does.
with
solid
you,
ten,
Country.
man.
12 years ago. Yeah, I had that same appetite.
Country, it does because like the way that I have to compensate now, I get full fast. Like I have to break it down into meals throughout because I don't eat the same portion size that I could before. So I break it
Your
down into
stomach shrinks.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So I
Nah,
gotta
I
break
noticed
it down.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I
Where
think it
my
was
Yeah,
around
daughter,
man.
like 23.
my daughter will sit here and eat a whole goddamn box of pizza all by herself
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That
and a
I
was
think
whole
me.
about
2 liters
That
23
was
was when I
me.
noticed that
and
I
a
couldn't do that
whole
anymore.
2 liters of fucking root
Yep.
beer all
Yep.
by herself, dog.
Yeah, that
I
nigga.
That's
Hey,
wish
what
I
I
she,
did.
had that
hey, she's finna
appetite.
be a big girl, bro. She's gonna be a
That's
tall,
what I
bro.
did for the longest, bro. And then all of a sudden, one day, that
I'll
shit
tell you
didn't
what, the
work
shit
no
is with
more.
her that she's exercising a lot. Like she's exercising a lot. So she gonna be a strong old girl is what she is. Cause
Yeah,
she's still a petite kid, but she just strong as shit. She doing chin-ups and shit. She throwing little Volvos at people. She's fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking
Volvos.
Drew. This new
Fuck
DAZN tier, can boxing in the USA grow on DAZN? Drew, the short answer is no. The zone's strength, which I already covered in the video that I just uploaded, but I'll say it again. The zone's strength is also its weakness. Its strength is that anybody subscribed to the zone is there for sports. They're not there for nothing else because they don't show nothing else. It's a sports app. So every single subscriber is a sports fan, likely a boxing fan. That's a strength. But it's also a weakness because you can only advertise your content to the people that are already there. You can't really reach a new audience like Zuffa can on Paramount because not everybody subscribed to Paramount is there for sports. No, most of those people is there for movies and shit. So you have a bigger base to market your content than DAZN does. DAZN can only advertise the motherfuckers that's already there. Paramount, you might have somebody that was there to watch a Superman movie, and they'll see somebody getting punched in the mouth and say, "Oh shit, I might want to
yeah.
look at that." Might want to look. So it's a strength and a
The
weakness. So
spillover.
right now for the zone, it's a strength. But over time, if Zuffa starts to catch up, and I believe they will, it's gonna become a weakness. And this ultimate tier, bro, ultimately, you're just charging people more money. That's the only
Yeah, what's the
ultimate.
ultimate
But
tier? What is that? How much is
it's
it? The
like
ultimate tier?
you have to like you have to send them your social security number and
Just
your
making
mother's.
stupid face.
Oh my fucking god.
And your W-2.
And yeah, you got it, or your 1099 if you're like me, and a little bit of piss, a little bit of blood, and then if you get approved, Eddie Hearn will come to your house and clean your bathroom. It's the ultimate, bro. It's the best shit.
Damn way. I
It's
start
the
I
best
start my
shit.
first regular job in like 3 years tomorrow. Like I've been working for myself for a good minute now, but
I dig it, bro.
I gotta show the probation officer something, you know what I'm saying?
No, I dig it, bro. Like, yeah, you got to do that, and you got to stay out of trouble, even if it's just a temporary joint. You know what
Yeah,
I
no,
mean?
it's some good shit though. Like it's 17 an hour, and then the faster you get, it's production based. So like, like they got guys making like 25, 30 an hour and shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you fast enough, and you a big boy, so you could
Yeah, so
hammer out those
and then,
pallets.
I
You
was
can
I
hammer
was
out those
actually just
pallets.
thinking about the shit because like I've worked there like twice before. Once was like about 6 years ago, and another time was about like 4 years ago, right?
Mm,
Again, like I said, I never really went to the gym and shit, so like it was a little bit harder on my body back then. I'm I'm
Bro,
excited to see how it changes now.
them shits. I used to have to, because I worked in the supermarket industry for a long time early in my 20s. I worked in it for a long time. And I was much lighter then. And I know if my ass could lift up them pallets over my head, you can do that.
Oh
You
no,
just pick.
yeah, I can. I'm excited to see how much easier it's gonna be on my body now. Like I'm about to be throwing them hoes around.
Shout out to Chico. We have 7 years of data on DAZN in America, and it is in obscurity. I would argue Netflix did more for AJ and Canelo in the USA than DAZN. Skewed argument, Drew, because when AJ when AJ fought Andy Ruiz, for example, for the second time, when he fought him the first time, the whole world was watching. You remember that? And that was on DAZN. It was on Sky
Yeah.
in the UK, but it was in DAZN here in America. And everybody saw that fight, and everybody showed up for the rematch. So I wouldn't say that it's been all bad. I would say that after a few years, they started going in the wrong direction. And I do think that they're going in the wrong direction now.
Yeah, like these past like 2-3 years, you can see like they're
Yeah.
veering off in a bad path.
The last that's what I would say, that y'all doing pay-per-views is not the worst thing in the world, because I don't think pay-per-view is ever going to go away. There will always be certain fights that are so big that it's okay. There will always be those kinds of fights. So it's not that pay-per-view has to go away completely. It's that y'all going overboard with it. Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder is a pay-per-view. Ryan and Mario, Brody, that would have been a regular Showtime fight or a regular HBO fight back in the day. How the fuck this is inflation, homie? So, hopefully they could get it right. I don't know if they will, if I'm honest.
It's gonna take a like very drastic course correct, bro.
I could see in 5 years Eddie going back to Sky, and I'm not even kidding.
After this
Not
renewal.
even kidding. Yeah, because he could be with DAZN for the other markets. He could be with DAZN for the other markets. But in 5 years, I could see him going back to Sky in the UK. I could see that because Sky is casual friendly. A lot of people have Sky because of the Premier League, their soccer shit. Like they got a lot of people that are on there just for that. So you don't have the spillover that you once had. You have more stability by and large than Top Rank, than Golden Boy, than PBC. You have that on DAZN, granted, but you're not growing at the rate that you were a couple of years ago. Why? What is it that changed? Well, you went to DAZN. The rate at which you were growing before, I don't want to shit on the decision they made because they're doing well. Matchroom is doing well on all fronts. So it's not like they made a bad decision. But you could see that at the rate that they were growing when AJ and Katie Taylor and Dillian White and all these great UK fights that they were putting on, they were growing at an exponential rate. I would argue that Matchroom has still grown. In fairness, they have still grown because they just got a Foxtel deal in Australia. They did shows in Mexico. They did shows in Spain. They're doing shit in Saudi. They grew. But at the rate that they were growing before, it was fast. In 2 years, fucking Matchroom was everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Matchroom was
I
everywhere.
do think
Jules.
Jules.
Shut the fuck up. That was because of Sky. Go ahead, Drew.
I think Eddie just got a little. He got a little tired. He got that fucking guarantee from DAZN compared to what Sky was giving him. He's still growing, but I don't think the way he was out there when he was on Sky, hustling and bustling, going after like he's not going after like that. Like he's doing good. They're always in the black.
Yeah.
But
that's because of the. But
I would
also
argue
that's because of the darts shit too. That's not just the boxing shit. Like people tend to forget. Matchroom has darts, and they said it out their own mouth. That's not me connecting dots. They make more from darts than they do from boxing.
And snooker and all that shit. Yeah.
And shout out to Snooki. I hope she's okay.
And I would argue that when Matchroom was on Sky, Sky was making money too.
Yeah,
DAZN's not making no money.
That's because of how much they spent, is what it is.
Yeah.
That, you know why they're not making money? Because they paid to play, but they paid a lot. What did you waste on Andre? You know what I mean? That you had a lot of investments that didn't pan out. You invested $7 million in a Mikey Garcia fight. What did that result in? Because you remember the goal was bring Mikey over so we could bring Manny Pacquiao over. Well, you did get Mikey to come over, but you never got Manny to come over because he had the issue with Audi Attar and Paradigm. So you never closed that deal. You never closed that circuit. And there's a lot of other situations like that. Like, what did you pay for Andre? What were you
Jose
wasting on
Ramirez, fucking Michael
Jose
Hooker.
Ramirez? What were you
so-
wasting on Nikita Abibi and Nikose Solomon? What were you wasting on what was that Albanian kid, Drew? That Albanian.
How
Remember that
many fights
Albanian
did they have? How many fights did Triple G get where he was getting crazy money?
where he's getting ridiculous money? And yes, on your platform, you turned over 1 million pay-per-view buys worldwide with Canelo. That's from them. That's not from me. That's from them. They got 1 million pay-per-view buys with the third fight. But I don't think that million buys resulted in the money you spent on Triple G. You paid him $14 million fucking dollars to fight Sergey Devianchenko and Steve Rolls.
Híjole,
Are you
chingao.
are you
For
out
real? I
of
didn't
your
know that.
mind? Yes. Are you
Híjole.
out
Hey.
of your fucking mind?
He was laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, that's some
Well, you see him.
that's some
You
crazy
see him.
scratch, bro.
I mean,
I think that where they really fucked up is they're trying to offset it now to us, and the only people that subscribe really are motherfuckers like Jules that can flip the fucking cost and write it
they're
off.
they're not growing, Drew, and they're not going to see for them to turn this thing around, to really turn it around. I feel like they have to pair with an Amazon and be like an extension of an Amazon. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're I don't know, like an app on Amazon, or you're part of a package, or Netflix if you're part of a package, because you just can't reach the outside world well enough. You're okay in the boxing bubble, but the boxing bubble is not that big. You need a way to reach people that don't watch boxing. The other problem with that is there are only so many fights out there that actually captivate the imagination. Joshua versus Fury is one of those fights. Yeah, that's one of those fights. You know, but a lot of the other shit is ho-hum. It's shit that only a boxing fan would care about. Only a boxing fan would care about a third Bivol better be fight.
Yes.
Yeah, only a boxing fan would care about that. Motherfuckers ain't calling their mother, yo, ma. Yeah, like, nah, they not, you know, and
Hey, say garage. Say garage.
in the garage. You know he stole it.
Oh,
Drew,
bro, that shit was hilarious
Drew,
when Eddie was talking
Drew.
that shit.
Drew, you know, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I deliberately mispronounce that word. I don't say garage. I say the garage, so I can sound really pompous and pretentious. I say garage. I heard him say that. I'm
I
like,
know. That's why I've tweeted you.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
but
yo,
also, Jules, we already see now Netflix wants the big crossover fights. They don't give a fuck. They will pay more than
well,
anybody.
yeah, but the shit is, I would argue that I don't think they realize it, Drew, that whatever you do on your platform, whatever you do, it could be Rousey versus Carano, you know, comeback, whatever, but even a regular top rank fight would get millions of views on your channel. I don't think they realize that. Otherwise, you would invest. You could become the biggest distributor of boxing, more than Paramount, more than DAZN, just because of the fucking size of your platform. You partner up with Top Rank, and maybe you fuck with Golden Boy. You will quickly become the author because you got all the money. Everybody
You're
wants
right.
to fight on Netflix. Everybody want to fight on Netflix, Drew.
They
I
do,
want to
but
fight on
Jules,
Netflix.
I will argue that the minute they paid Rousey and Carano their purses, they made it back in advertising. They're not going to make it back in advertising with Top Rank or Golden Boy.
That's not true, Drew, because if you think about it this way, if you're doing a Top Rank show, and you know, typical Top Rank show might average anywhere in between 500,000 to 1 million viewers if you're lucky, right? That number goes up exponentially if you're talking about Netflix. You could get 2-3 million people on a fucking Emiliano Vargas fight, bro. You get 2-3 million people on a fucking Xander Zayas fight, bro.
On a
Fight
good looking Xander Zayas, like Undefeated said, the good looking guy.
You know, Undefeated loves his Puerto Ricans, bro. He loves some Puerto Rican sausage. So shout out to Undefeated, bro. I said that shit to draw him out. I said that shit to draw him out. Like, watch him pop up in the next 5 minutes. You know, he loves his Boricuas. That anything you do on Netflix, the number goes up exponentially just because we all have it. All of us have Netflix, but everybody has that shit. So you could make it back in advertising and marketing because everybody's going to be watching. It doesn't really matter what it is, you know? So I wish they would just make more of a earnest commitment in boxing. I love that they're doing Fury's next fight. Drew, I'm not even a fucking MMA fan, and I'm going live. I already decided. Yeah, I'm going live for
Jules,
Rousey.
that
I'm
fight's
going
gonna
live for
do
Rousey.
that fight's gonna do more than Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano, Jules.
I think so, Drew.
I
think so.
agree. I agree with that.
I,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think so. I think so. And Sean Strickland, you know, he tried to shit on it. What do you look like? Two middle-aged with like, yo, shut the fuck up. More people are gonna watch they fight than any fight you've ever had.
Because
That's
all the feminists that feel bad
reality.
for all the feminists that stuck up for Ronda beating a man are gonna watch, and all the red hat
No,
magas
but
that
all the
defended Gina.
perverts are gonna watch.
Perverts too.
All the perverts are gonna watch. Like Real
Fuck
Talk is gonna
yeah.
have 3 TV. Fuck yeah. Real Talk gonna have every TV
Oh,
in the house on that
Did you
fight.
see
Fuck
who one of
yeah.
the? They already announced one of the undercard fights. They're going off nostalgia. A rematch from UFC 2, Royce Gracie versus Kimbo.
Bro,
And
I'm
here's
gonna
the
have
Pico.
3 different devices with all of 3 different camera angles around me and watching that shit, bro.
Here's the shit that people are looking at the card as if it's a UFC card. No, it's not a UFC card. It's just something that Netflix is doing, and it speaks to what I said. It doesn't matter that they're old. That doesn't matter. It
No,
only matters that Netflix is doing it, because them doing it means everybody's gonna watch it more
Yeah.
than anything else that week or that month. Like, I don't know how the UFC White House shit is gonna do, Drew, because I don't even know who the fuck is fighting on that shit, bro. I don't who's
it's just
fighting on that shit?
it's the White House. I think that's what it is. And I hear that's going to be on regular CBS.
Bro, well, that could be big. If it's on regular CBS, that could be big. But you know, I still don't think the UFC has the names. Like who's the most popular UFC fighter right now? Real talk. Who?
Alex Pereira.
Yeah, Alex.
He's on there. He's on the
Wow.
card.
A
I would
Brazilian.
argue between Alex and Ilya right now.
Hey, Jules. How does it? MVP is a better American combat sports promoter right now than Golden Boy, top rank PBC.
Yeah, because Golden Boy. What happened to Golden Boy? Well, we've talked about Golden Boy a great deal, but the more recent thing that I would say affected Golden Boy is what affected Top Rank and what affected the PBC, and that's when you get a long-term broadcast deal, you get laxed. You don't
Mhm.
promote as if you need it to do well, because you're saying even if the event doesn't do well, we'll make it back in the next one, or we'll make it back in the next one, because you have a long-term deal. Whereas if you had to make it count every single time, you would make the best fight you could every single time. You would ensure that, no, we need this promotion to work. We need people to care about this fight. And you just don't have that energy when you know, bro, we got a 5-year deal.
I'm not losing my money. It's not my money. I'm losing.
That's what I'm saying. They losing their money. We not losing nothing. So we good out here. Eddie is the only one that still had the virgin energy for promotion. They're like, you ask him about anybody on Matchroom, that motherfucker will tell you their shoe size, what they like to order at Subway, how many shits they take in the morning. He knows all about his catalog because he's a true salesman. I've seen it on more than one occasion that they'll just hit him with something like, go ahead, Eddie, do the sales pitch. And he'll run the shit down like, yeah, we know we go. He's good at his job. He may be a Nepo baby, but he's good at his job. And Oscar doesn't have that energy for his fighters. The PBC don't have that energy for their fighters. I would say that Top Rank did a good job. What happened to them is bigger than them. Things changed around you.
Mhm.
The toxicity of the business caught up to all of you, you included. You that didn't even do a bunch of pay-per-views. You that didn't fuck off other people's money. It got to you too, just because the way the business is done in America is haphazard, not sustainable, and you all need each other. If you, and I said it before, if all this time you had a thing with PBC that you guys would regularly match your fighters against each other, you build up your fights, you wouldn't be in this position right now. A big part of the reason you're both in the same position in spite of your different business practices is you guys didn't do enough business often enough. You guys had fighters that if you do a fight, people would have cared. When punk ass Yanni Beck was coming through, right? Not that Top Rank kept him away from anybody, because they didn't. But when that asshole's coming through, if you do a thing between him and Jamal, or him and Jermel, or him and Carlos, or him and Laura, if when it was just y'all, you would have got eyes on that. If you would have did a thing where it's Leo Santa Cruz versus, I don't know, Navarrete, somebody, Valdez, somebody who's around, that would have did business.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't. Y'all tried to close each other. Well, you really
Yes.
PBC tried to close yourselves off from everybody, and it hurt everybody else because there's a bunch of different promoters in boxing, but it's still one sport. It's still one sport, one audience. And if you don't give people what they want, they don't want you after a while. You know?
Crazy thing
Hey,
is, if they had let Bud beat every PBC welterweight and finally got to Spence, it would have did $1 million, $1.5 million, close to two,
No, yeah,
if
they
they would
would
have
have
really
did
did it right.
ratings. They would have did ratings that, you know what, you give Spence Danny Garcia, you give Crawford Thurman, you know? Crawford would have beat him. We all know it. Crawford would have beat Thurman. But if what you're saying is, well, we don't want to jeopardize what we got, Brody, you guys
damn
don't
it.
make money protecting fighters. You really don't. You don't make money that way. You make money rolling the dice. You got to look at this as being a casino. You don't win anything if you don't play. You don't win anything, okay? So you got to play. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Real talk, sing us a song.
My country, 'tis of thee,
Fucking
sweet
homo.
land.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys know, we gotta ask Jules this. You guys notice how nobody's calling him His Excellency anymore?
I
yeah, that's
haven't.
right.
Why
And
is that?
I haven't noticed that.
I have, but why?
We gotta ask Jules when he comes back.
You think Crawford took his mojo?
I think they're just realizing what they're up against, and the only one in a position to fight back is Eddie Hearn. Frank Warren's
Yeah.
gonna stay. Frank Warren's gonna stay in his bubble over there in the UK and just be the preeminent signer of heavyweights. Frank Warren will be fine as long as he keeps signing heavyweights.
Why is Eddie throwing shade at Zuffa for though, man? I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's
It just
Eddie. He's always Eddie's tongue in cheek. I like that about Eddie.
he seems
You know.
it just seems kind of pointless though. I mean, it's like they're coming in with some deep pockets. Well, I guess it does make sense because that they'll probably end up being his biggest competition. So
Yeah.
he's probably trying to make him look fucked up already, you know?
Fuck Turkey.
Can y'all hear me?
So
No, I'm just kidding.
Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So I was gonna ask Jules, but he took off to smoke a cigarette. Harris wanted to know who Jules thought was gonna win between Morrell and Smith. What do you guys think?
The
Honestly,
same.
I think I'm gonna take Smith in that one.
Yeah. What was Morrell's last fight? It was
Katayev, was it?
Katayev.
Yeah,
He didn't look that good, did he?
the
No,
dog
he
shit.
didn't. He looked pretty damn bad. He almost got
He's
fucked up.
fucking. Yeah, you know how I feel about Cuban
That's because
fighters, bro.
the David Benavidez, he ruined
No,
him.
fuck that. You know how
He
I feel
ruined
about Cuban.
him.
You know who I hate more than Puerto Rican fighters, don't you? This
How you say
Cuban.
what?
You know I don't believe in this Cuban school bullshit.
Type shit, type shit, type shit. I feel you.
Nah, man.
No,
Fuck.
I feel you, bro. Because now he's going up against an actual elite, not fucking Benavidez.
Oh man, and then we got fucking Richard Torres and Frankie Sanchez. Oh god,
I
that pay
think
per
I
view's
think Smith's
trash.
gonna park his shit.
Yeah, I think Callum Smith's
Yeah,
up, and that's in the UK, right?
Yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah.
I believe so. OP1 Rocks Zuffa right now is not better than Pro Box, but they just started in all fairness. So I mean, as time goes on, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and it's just like it came off so cringe and weird the way fucking Dana was talking. It was like beating up babies. It's like, well, who did you beat, bro? Like
No, I think
you
you
didn't
guys real.
outsell anyone. It's like, yeah, you're outperforming with more shows, but it's like you caught them with their pants down. Yeah, you got it. But
No,
pump the brakes,
real
Baldy.
talk. He's doing that because he knows what they have planned. That's why he could talk like that. Like the shit they're gonna roll out, the plans they have with Fury and potentially getting AJ on Netflix. That's just him knowing like these motherfuckers don't know what we're really gonna do, and that's why he's talking like that. They're not in the boardrooms. They haven't cut the deals we've already cut. We're just waiting to roll it out piece by piece.
Oh,
Yeah, you could do that when you got Turkey's hand up your ass. Hell yeah.
Uh,
Zerglo Fire says that Dana
is it Is it Turkey's hand up their ass, or Turkey begging TKO like, can you do for us what these other fucking promoters couldn't do?
I hope so.
apparently
Shit, I don't know.
Apparently, Dana said Eddie had no vision, and that's why he was talking shit. At least that's what Zerg was saying.
I mean, Eddie's vision coming to America was signing Boo Boo Andre and all these other motherfucking
Oh,
retreads. And I
ouch.
mean, what was Eddie's vision for coming to America? Let's be honest.
Well, if it was Boo Boo, he got off on the wrong freaking foot, man. I mean, damn. Could you get anybody worse?
It was Boo Boo. It was who was it? Ammo Williams. Who was the other motherfucker from Ohio he signed?
Oh, the name's
That fucking
escaping
got
me.
thrown out the ring. Montana Love. Was it?
Yeah, Montana Love. He got tossed out the ring.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Fucking, he's feeding us Andy Cruz in America. Like, what's his American vision? Let's be honest. Matchroom closed their Matchroom USA offices in New York.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
it's
so
about
what?
to get fucking dirty.
So what was up with Lady Chan, man? Like you guys were talking about. I guess she must have said some things or something.
She reacted before she actually processed what Jules was actually saying. When he responded to Bill Haney, all he said was, "Let me make a generalization about black fighters. Oh, the way he's making a generalization about Latino fighters, it would be fucking a national emergency." And and then Chan's like, no, 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 no. Like it just came off as
No, but
Nah,
they
and she
all
responded.
Mexicans, all his Latinos are PED cheats.
Yeah, because she responded on Twitter like the next day. And I ain't gonna front, the response was weak sauce. No, you can't turn it over on. Yes, I did just turn it over on you. What are you talking about? You can't turn it over on me, Julius. You don't understand.
Fuck you, that was good. That was better than
You know
my
what I'm
shit.
saying? And I did turn it over on you because you're tying Xander to something that has nothing to do with him. And on what premise? Because he's Hispanic. Xander don't got nothing to do with Eddie Reynoso. He don't got nothing to do with Oscar Valdez or none of them dudes that be over there. The only connection that they have is that he's Hispanic. So what you saying, that all the Hispanic fighters got to be on PEDs because Eddie's fighters is on PEDs? Why does that not apply then to Dillian White and all the British fighters or all the black fighters? Why does that not work the other way then? Because Dillian White pop hot 2 times. Jarrell Miller pop hot 2 times.
because that's reverse
Conor
racism.
Right? Conor Ben just popped what? We believe Conor Ben's story, right?
The
Peep
fuck
the
is
game.
reverse racism?
We could believe whatever Conor Ben says, but Ryan is a liar. Well, what if I say, well, I don't believe both of them? That's my perspective. I think either everybody's on PEDs or nobody's on PEDs. How about that?
That's been your position for fucking like 10 years. They're all dirty.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to El Cagón. Not Eddie's fault. USA boxing is just trash. Yeah, that's the truth, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's bigger than him. What's going on is bigger than him. You got corny ass Dean the Great. Like, bro, how do you even come outside, homie? You know what I'm saying? You seen that dude? Yo,
I love it. Sweet chin music, the way they edited it.
Herb, you seen that little dude get elbowed in the face, bro? The little dude. That
Yeah, then he got smacked too.
He got smacked and I'm like, homie, even if you box a little bit, you still a lightweight, homie. Like, you still a lightweight.
Bro,
you
I
still
do
like
easily almost 200 pounds on you, bro.
Now, who would you rather fight? A 300-pound guy like Flex Wheeler or a buff Flex Wheeler? What if he was fat?
300. Listen, what you really asking me is, would you rather fight a linebacker or a quarterback? I'd rather fight the quarterback. I don't want to fight. I'm telling, fight a fat. If you don't believe me, go ahead, fight a fat motherfucker.
That could run like that too.
That shit is like asthma, bro. Like, what do you even do with?
No, because people really put shame on linebackers' names. Them
How
niggas
could
are
it's
super
crazy
athletes,
how they
bro.
could run like
Them
a 540.
motherfuckers are fast.
Like if you a regular size dude, anywhere in between, let's call it, I don't know, 165 to 200, right? The quarterback is an average size dude. What you talking about? A dude 6'1", 6'2", 2 and change. That's a regular size dude. You talking about a linebacker? What, 270, maybe 3 and change, but athletic? Where the fuck do you even hit him, bro? You can hit him square in the face. It ain't gonna move, bro. Nah, I'm good. I'll fight that quarterback.
We had a
I'll
question
fight
for you while you were smoking. Why is nobody calling him His Excellency anymore?
because they realize, you know why, Drew? Like, you know, even Eddie didn't outright take a position, but you got to read in between the lines of what he said. Turkey is your daddy. If he's calling him your daddy, Dana, that means he's not my daddy. That's what you're saying. I don't work for Turkey LL Sheik. You work for Turkey LL
Oh
Sheik.
God.
Without Turkey, and you know what? I respect it because without Turkey, Matchroom is good. They sold out. I reiterate, they sold out Wood versus Warrington too. Two guys that are no longer world level. They have several losses in the column. They sold that shit out for Saturday. They sold all them tickets. The Callum Smith versus David Morrell. They put that together. No Turkey LL Sheik. That's a good fight. That's a world-class fight at 175. No Turkey LL Sheik.
Hey,
Emmanuel
Jules.
Navarrete. Shut the fuck up. Emmanuel Navarrete. Sugar Nunez. No Turkey LL Sheik. No pay-per-view. Matchroom is showing we don't need Turkey to make fights. We never needed Turkey to make fights. We've been good over here. But the only reason you in boxing right now is because Turkey helping you. Without him, you wouldn't be here. You know that. You've been trying to get in boxing. You couldn't do it on your own. You had to get Nick Khan. You got to get Turkey. You need Paramount. We good over here. And really, like, yeah, he's kind of right. That don't mean you can fuck around, because here is here, bro. They're here now is the shit. It's like Thanos. You can argue about the Infinity Stones. You can argue maybe you could have took him without him. It don't matter. He's here now. And you got to deal,
That's why I agree with you. Like, Eddie is gonna be fine. Frank is gonna be fine as long as he keeps getting the next crop of heavyweights. Frank knows his lane.
Yeah.
Who you got between Morrell
So
and
when you break it down, this is really just a battle for America, bro.
Yeah, yes, honest to God, it is. Honest to God, this is not about world boxing. This is not world boxing. Cause Zufa, you don't have nothing for world boxing. Not really. You think motherfuckers while A House is getting bombed in Kiev, you think motherfuckers is worried about the Boachuk fight? Nah, homie. You're not worried about that shit.
Who you got from Morrell and Smith? Harris wanted to know.
It's tough, bro, because initially I had Callum, but too much time has passed. His last fight was in fucking February, I think. Too much time. Remember, they announced this fight. That you know, the order came down last summer. So based off of the Buatsi fight, you gotta stop interrupting. Based on the Buatsi fight, I'm thinking, yeah, he could beat fucking David Morrell. Look at how he just looked. That was when it was hot last year. It's been a year since your last fight. Now I don't know, you know. And David Morrell is with.
I was asking, what was Morrell's last fight though? Was it Katayev or did he fight somebody?
It was.
Yeah,
it's not the Katayev fight that worries me. It's who's training him now that worries me. He's training with Salas. That's what's different. If it was still Ronnie Shields in his corner, I would say Callum. Ronnie is shit, bro. Ronnie's fighters are shit. But with Salas has Rolly boxing out here, winning decisions out here, with the jab out here. You're not gonna get the same Morrell that Katayev got. That's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, you're not getting that Morrell. You're gonna get a real Cuba Morrell, real little Havana.
And that's why I don't trust him. You know, I don't trust that Cuban school.
I just want the Liverpudlians to rob him. Like, yo, we gotta rob this.
Yeah.
If you could train
Fuck,
Rolly,
yeah.
If you could train Rolly to box decent,
right?
That's
and Salas is a diverse. That the best Joe Joyce we've ever seen was with Salas. The best Kazuto Ioka I've ever seen was with Salas. The best Rolly I've ever seen, which he's retarded, but the best Rolly I ever seen was with Salas. So it's
Speaking of Rolly, the reason I never fucked that lawyer is because she fucked Rolly. I couldn't.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Gross.
She used to send me.
I couldn't fuck behind retard either.
She used to send me thirst traps, bro. I told Jules. I showed Jules.
Manín, ella me mandó foto. Ella es linda, tiene culo, toda la cosa buena, pero me mandó foto. And I'm like, yo, you fucked Rolly.
Yeah, like I just instantly think less of you.
You like, come on, dog. Like, I'm not gonna get over what's supposed to be. Think about it, Drew. You got these broads. They go to fucking college. They take the bar exam. Hot shit. Turning drinks down so you could fuck Rolly. So you could fuck Rolly.
Hijo al chingado,
Hijo.
güey.
That's fucking
And
crazy.
then you're mad that he said
Drew. How many motherfuckers you think she curve on a regular so you could fuck Rolly?
fuck Rolly, and you was only
Oh.
mad at him. Remember, she was mad. He took her jewelry and didn't give it
And
back,
you
and all that.
got
She was like,
robbed by him. That's fucking
and
worse.
then he did whatever to make up. She probably fucked him again. I know these
I
whores.
wonder,
Hombre,
I
no.
wonder if he's
Listen,
in the
she
middle of it
complained.
and he's like,
Listen, she complained. She complained about that dude mad times. And you know what? I noticed. You know what she never complained about? She never said the dick was trash. Never said that.
Yeah.
So it's like Rolly could slide back in there whenever. Big Rolo out here, bro. Big Rolo, Herb. It's Big
Yeah,
Rolo.
Retard cock, bro.
Did
Big
she
Rolo for under.
And you know what's crazy? There is guys that'll run behind every girl like Rolly or Tank Davis would just like, oh yeah, their dick was here. I'll do it.
Yeah, but did she
Honestly,
defend? Did she
Go
defend Rolly did she defend Rolly when he had the sexual allegation charges?
I don't know. Was we talk when that shit happened, Drew? Was she still around when that shit happened? The sex case?
I don't remember interacting with her till after that.
Shout out to motherfucking George. Marcos Maidana versus today's 140 pounders. That's good. That's good. I
I
would
think
give
he
Gary
terrorized the 140 division, man.
not all of
For
them.
real.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. Don't forget Amir Khan. Marcos Tiz Maidana. The guy with the style for Marcos, believe it or not, is Dalton Smith. Dalton already showed
Yeah.
you. Don't stand in front of me. If we could fight, don't stand in front of me. You want to box and you want to move around, do that. But if you stand in front of me, I'm a crack your shit. So I would say Dalton is the guy that I would give him a fighting chance against Marcos. It's very early. Granted,
What
that
about
it's very
Paro?
early. You could give Paro a fight.
Is this a hot take?
You absolutely
Is this
could.
a hot take? The fucking Marcos had fucking butt fuck Broner and fought Floyd in the first fight, beat Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know.
I'll do that. I'll take that. Yeah. Look at all that. Look at what he did to Floyd, bro.
That pressure.
The shit is that you talking about Broner. Broner's not a good example of it. Like to me, Broner was always a low level pure boxer. You especially at that way too. You a low level pure boxer. Like you're not up there.
Okay, let me put it like this then. Wait, is Shakur Stevenson on the level of Floyd Mayweather then?
No. It's not about Floyd. We don't got to bring in Floyd. Do I think right now that?
But isn't that who he models himself after?
No. Is right now Shakur better than Broner was? Yes. Broner, you fought a pressure fighter in Sean Porter, you got bullied. Shakur fought a pressure fighter in William Zepeda and thrived. You can't. I don't like his style. I'm not capping for him, but you got to be real. When you were confronted with a tough pressure guy, you folded both times. They put one in front of him. He had one of his best fights and one of his best performances. He's a cut above Broner.
I agree there, but like Jules always says, Floyd had enough on his punches to keep you honest. I don't think Shakur has enough on his. I don't think Shakur has enough on his punches to keep Maidana honest.
Yeah, but I do think he's a lot faster than Maidana. He's quick enough to pop him and stun him. He probably can't hurt him, and we know he ain't gonna knock him out. Knockouts ain't in Shakur Stevenson, clearly, but he could. I would trust him to manage.
What about Devin Haney?
Nah, that's a different question. That is a different question. You know why you could say that about Devin? Shakur never had the homo moments that you had with Leonardo.
I've never seen Shakur face down, ass up with a sweaty booty, bro.
Shakur never asked Jorge Linares, "Is my power like Loma's?"
Right, like the reason, Devin. I shut the fuck up. Devin is a basic 1-2 fighter. He's a 1-2 fighter. He's more of a 1-1-1-1-1-1-2 fighter. Like, bro, we're gonna see a trillion jabs. before we see a. Yeah, we are. Like we're gonna see a,
That
a
motherfucker
quintillion
Devin fights
jabs.
like binary code, bro.
My
Yeah, you know
dude, that
something?
dude don't need a right hand. He doesn't need it. He don't do nothing with it. He don't do nothing with it.
Honestly, he could lose that bitch and still continue his career.
Hey, you know
For
something, dude?
real.
You know everyone's
Yeah.
throwing his name, everyone's throwing Haney's name in a hat with Zayas. I think that Zayas has what it takes to beat his ass because Zayas is good on his feet as well. He likes to move around, shake and bake. The only thing, he's an action fighter too now. Can't forget that.
Let,
I
let's
think he
let's
got
say this. Let's say this, Herb. Believe it or not, and it hurts me to say this. Devin has the style for Zayas. He's a pure boxer. Zayas is a boxer puncher. He's not a pure boxer. He's not a pressure guy. He's a boxer puncher. That's why he could alternate the way that he does. That's the earmark of the boxer puncher. I could be an action guy sometimes. I could be a boxer sometimes. That's how they get down. Devin has the style for that. Boxer punches 9 times out of 10. They fold with pure boxers. The reason I would still kind of lean towards Zayas to win, Brody, this guy's a lot bigger than you. Devin, your whole thing is managing distance. This guy's taller than you. I don't know if his reach is more than yours, but I know that he's taller than you, and I know that he's heavier than you are. That by itself might be all he needs to fuck you up. That yeah,
His
all
reach
he
is
needs is the
easy.
all he needs is the right strategy to Xander. Don't sit here playing with this dude, bro. Don't sit here with the jabbing and the feinting, and I'm gonna look at you and you gonna look at me and we gonna look at. No, you mow him down. He don't hit hard. Mow him down. As long as you stick to that, you beat him. Because that's what you got to do to beat Devin. Mow
I
him
would think
down.
his
Yeah,
reach,
yeah.
Walk
I
him
would think
down
his reach is
Zayas.
Well, like just look what Ryan did and do it better.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would think his reach is equal at best. You know, at the minimum, it would be equal, if not longer.
Am I wrong?
I haven't looked, but Devin does have really long arms, and that lends itself to his style. If you're an outside fighter with long arms, yeah, you good. You good. Like, bro, I don't need to be close to you to hit you with this jab. What offsets that is Xander is taller. How does it offset that? Long legs make the
Xander
long
has
strides.
3-inch reach on him.
Am I wrong for just wanting Top Rank to make the fight so they could rob Devin? Fuck him.
I
Devin
mean,
has
like,
a 71-inch
shit
reach
is-
and Zayas has a
Yeah,
74-inch
but the
reach.
shit is motherfuckers is really acting like Devin and them is serious about that fight. Like, Brody, I
Yes.
don't even think they're serious about that fight. I don't think you serious. You know why I don't think you serious about that fight? I think you're serious about going to 54. I think you're serious about fighting Spence. I think you're serious about that. Why I don't think you're serious about fighting Xander. That's not an old dude that's disheveled, that's past his prime. I'm starting to notice a pattern with you, Devin. I'm not going to say you never fought nobody in their prime, but a lot of the guys you fought were out of their prime. More than out of their prime, because a lot of guys are out of their prime and they're still able to compete. A lot of guys you fought were on the back nine. Linares was on the back nine. Diaz was on the back nine. Prograis was on the back nine. Errol's on the back nine. You fight like 3-4 guys like that, and then maybe you fight a good one. I give you your flowers for Brian. He wasn't on the back nine. He's younger than you. He was unbeaten. It was at a higher weight. Great, right? But Brian Xander, yeah, Xander is good, bro. Xander is good. Maybe he don't hit that hard, but he is very good. Beating Brian is not the same thing as fighting Xander. Like, nah, it's not. That's a different.
You're not gonna
kettle of
fight Boots at 54, Devin. So fuck out of here.
right? Why don't you rehatch that shit? Somebody said it, not somebody else said it, not me. You wanted 152 for Boots, but you're gonna fight Xander at 154. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of
The
here,
homo
bro.
said
You know,
152
I
for
can't stand
Boots.
Ryan. That's why I want Ryan to win and beat his ass again.
Yeah, but I don't want Ryan to win because of the racist Latinos.
But
Fuck
yeah, I'd
that.
rather have Ryan race his ass in boxing than Devin's gay ass.
No.
You want a homo or a racist?
No.
You want a homo or a racist?
Devin is only a spiritual homo. He not a real homo.
That
Hey,
nigga
have
said
they-
spiritual.
Hey, have they attacked you? Have they attacked you for desecrating the black man with your fucking
So he's
thumbnails
only
of
a
Devin
homo
yet?
within himself.
No, I mean, I could tell. That I could tell that's why Chan got mad at me, because I put the lipstick in the choker.
You do, but you do that to every
Wait a
fighter. Race is not involved. You fuck with every fighter.
Yeah, but I gotta pull him up on the jumbotron.
Don't fucking pull.
I gotta. I'm petty, bro. I hope.
Nobody
I
trying to
hope.
see fucking sex Lord Devin, bro.
Someone's gonna be on Twitter saying
Yo,
Jules is. Someone's gonna be on Twitter saying Jules is trying to effeminate the black man with his
yo.
portrayal of Devin.
When you call him a sex lord, like 2, 3. Yo, I laughed for 10 minutes off that shit, bro. He called him a sex lord.
Oh my god.
You got this nigga over like a fucking sex demon and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, that shit had me crying. Hold up. We got to get Sex Devin out here for the sex.
Oh my
So,
god.
hey, is his
Yeah, we
nickname
gotta
gonna be
get-
Sex Machine from now on?
He's a sex machine, bro. Here come Sex Devin.
He's now Devin the Gimp Haney.
Sex Devin, bro.
Go on, get the
He-
Gimp.
He looked like Dennis Rudd. Time for Sex Devin, bro. There it is. There goes Sex Devin, bro.
You think that's what
Jesus
made her
Christ,
mad more than
bro.
anything?
Yeah, because there was a I could see I have a psychic pulse. I have like a psychic pulse.
The
in my
crystal
foot.
cock.
The crystal cock.
Jesus Christ.
And I could tell that because I put
That's so
Javante in
fucking
a
bad,
dress.
bro.
Look at him.
Like, no, because think
Yo.
about this, Jules. Think about this. Like, say you got this shit on your phone, bro. Like, you know, you get into an accident or some shit. They gotta go through some,
Yo, for
photos.
real, motherfuckers.
So
They're like,
that's how Devin
what
was
the
at the
fuck is
Diddy.
wrong with this
That's
nigga,
how Devin
bro?
was at the Diddy party.
But check it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
There
gonna
was a
say.
string. There was a string of thumbnails. I noticed that they're like, oh shit, I know why she mad because I put Javante in a dress and then I made Devin a sex lord. So it's looking like, yo, why you keep going? And it just lined up that way because look, I put fucking Teofimo I'll say about a year ago. I put Teofimo in a Alice in Wonderland dress. Nobody said nothing
I
because
remember that shit.
it was just Teofimo. But if you looking at the page and you coming on, you like, yo, why is Javante in a dress? And why is Devin a sex lord? And why does Bill have lipstick? It's like,
But anybody
say.
that knows boxing know fucking Tank's a homo and so's Devin.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, but she ain't come back yet. Like she said, she'll debate it live. I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting. Because, like, explain it to me. What does Xander Zayas have to do with the Eddie Reynoso gym? What connection is there? The only connection is that he's Hispanic, like they're Hispanic. So are you saying that every Hispanic fighter is on PEDs? Because that's what it sounds like. And that's
It
called
does.
prejudice.
Because
That's
I could
called
say
prejudice.
Chan, every Gervonta Davis fan steals pay-per-views. Are all the black fight fans stealing pay-per-views?
Right? The
Are
same
they
way you
Herb?
could, right? The same way you trying to use pattern recognition to make a blanket statement about an entire demographic of people, because that's what you're doing. You're saying because a couple of guys at Eddie's gym popped hot. Oh, so all the Spanish fighters is on PEDs. Okay, so if I use pattern recognition, I promise you it'll hurt your feelings more than it hurts mine, because I don't care. That shit don't.
No, honestly.
I just don't care. Like
People don't like
care.
when you use their logic against them.
No, because I
Yeah.
kind of put it into terms the other day. I was like, you know what the difference is, like, and I'm not even trying to make like a huge blanket statement, but to us Latinos, when we get like racial slurs to us, it's the weakest form of shit talking, because it's like we dabble in shit talking. We shit talk to each other all the time. So it's like, if that's all you got, it's like it's not gonna cut it. Do better.
Yeah, because you guys make me laugh when I say, go ahead.
The reason that slurs don't bother, and I've been called all type of shit. So when you spend years on the internet, they're gonna call you a beaner and all these. And bear in mind, I'm fucking
But
Caribbean.
no, beaner to us is funny because we grew up on Cheech and Chong. Beaners.
Don't call us a
but-
Latinx though if you want to fight.
But the reason it doesn't bother me is because I know immediately that when you defer to that, oh, you want to make me mad. That's why it's weak to me. Like, oh, you're trying to like hit me in the ball. Yeah, that doesn't hurt my feelings, bro. Like, I don't care about that. Like that. Call me a Democrat. If you want to make me mad and offend me, call me a Democrat.
You're
Call
a
me a
fucking New
liberal.
Yorker. You guys grew up talking the dozens. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like that shit doesn't. Slurs don't bother me. Like, yeah, that doesn't bother
Oh,
me.
speaking of Democrat, do you see what Mamdani's doing? He's pissing everybody off now.
Bro, I seen that when the snow melted, I literally seen this 2 days ago. The snow melted, and it was like, yo, why is there doo-doo all in the street? Like motherfuckers was shitting in the snow. And it was like, yo, I've never seen. Yeah, like who the fuck shits in the snow, bro? Like,
Nasty
what is going
motherfuckers.
on, bro?
Him and him want they want to do a billionaire tax in New York, and Gavin Newsom wants to do one in California. They're making everybody leave with their money to go to another state, and that fucks the
Well,
GDP up.
it's literally what we said from the very beginning.
Virtuoso.
If you try to go after the biggest and wealthiest taxpayers in the city, you're gonna drive them away, and then the brunt of those taxes will be felt not by the billionaires and the millionaires, but the common folk. That's how it's gonna play. Those people you going after have more than enough money to get up and leave, and that's what they're doing. So who picks up the slack? The poor people. It's not a good plan. It never was. But go ahead, Mom Donnie. Go ahead.
Who picks up the shit
I
on
just couldn't believe they elected a guy that couldn't bench
Hey, drop a link in the chat.
25 pounds.
Go ahead, Herb.
the? I was saying after they shit on the pavement like that, who picks it up? The poor people.
The poor people, bro. Like, shout out to motherfucking DHP. You need to add Debo across Haney's belly. I might do that. Let me get the other.
Oh
sex,
yeah,
Devin. This is the extra sexy Devin when he got the sex in his eyes. He looking at real talk.
He looked
Fuck
like
you. Fuck you, nigga.
Hey, where's Michael been? He ain't here to defend Devin's honor.
he looked like
Big Dick Devin, bro.
Buffalo Bill.
Say it again, Herb.
He looks like Buffalo Bill from Silence
I
of
can't
the
hear
Lambs.
Herb. What did Herb say?
He looked like Buffalo Bill.
Bill or something.
Oh,
Yo.
And his dad's name happened to be Bill.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like her stance, it's not that it offended me, it let me down because you want us to play with kid gloves on when it comes to this shit, but you don't play with kid gloves off when it comes to that shit. Like, what, we get to just talk about my folk any old kind of way. I talk about everybody every kind of way. The white fighters, the black fighters, the Asian fighters, the Russian fighters. I talk bad
Fucking
about everybody.
Dominican fighters.
Especially the Dominican fighters. Like, yeah, so you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that.
Yeah.
But you want me to do? You want me to like play? I don't play favorites. I talk down everybody. You know why? Because to me, they're all actually on peds. That's why it wouldn't make sense to pigeonhole one group. I think they're all on peds. All of them. The Russians, everybody. So why go after the Mexicans? Why? Because the Russians is not on peds. Because the Brits is not on peds. Why go after the Mexicans? What you telling me is you don't like Mexicans. That's why you going after them. That's what you're telling me.
No. Hold on, because I'm not even gonna make that statement. What I'm gonna say, because you can't substantiate that claim. What I would say is what let me down is you're comfortable talking that way about Mexicans, and that's what broke my heart. Because
That's
it's
a
like
big word for
I
you,
don't care if you like
substantiate.
it or not. You know, like I don't care if you like us or not. I genuinely don't give a fuck if you like me or not. But it's that you feel comfortable speaking that way. That it's like, okay, you showed me a bit of your character. That it's just, that's what let me down.
Look. The other day we had a conversation, and her purview of Mexicans overall is that they're racist because she based her purview on online interactions, which is never a good idea because people don't behave online the way they do in real life. There are a lot of people offline that are very good people, obviously. But if you based all your perspectives off a few online interactions, you're bugging. But you kind of gave it away that you don't really like that demographic, and you're giving it away now by saying, yeah, all the Latino fighters are on peds because of Eddie's fighters. So when Dillian White pops hot for peds, can I say that all the Brits is on peds because he popped hot? Dennis McCann popped hot. Motherfucking Amir Khan popped hot. Tyson Fury popped hot. You know what I'm saying? So, can I do that? If I did that, would I be wrong? You would say, yeah, you wrong. But that's what you're doing.
I just don't get it. It sounds like she's one of them persons that think black people can't be racist, but go listen to Dr. Umar and see what he's talking.
Yo, listen, but see, like,
it's laughable. Like,
hold on, Drew, can you hear her?
Can you hear me, Drew?
No.
Let me jump. Let me jump on.
Let me try to come in.
I can hear you.
I can hear him too.
Nah, because I mean, like fighters, like when I first got into boxing way back in the 30s and the 20s. Nah, I'm fucking with you, but when I got into boxing, fighters always had different stereotypes. But see, that's some new shit. That Shane is talking about. See, the stereotype type. When I first got into, it was like, okay, well, we know the Mexican fighters. They hard to knock out. You gotta work their bodies.
Yep.
White, they said white fighters, they chins was so. They said the black fighters, we ran out of gas fast. So all
Yep.
fighters had stereotype, but what Shan, that's some new shit. New. I never really,
What I was because everybody has and look, the shit is it's a weird relationship that older individuals have with bigotry and prejudices.
yeah.
Older folk like us have a different relationship with it because we understand pattern recognition, but it's not prejudice and it's not biased against. It's just understanding. Yeah, if you talking about a Mexican fighter, odds are he doesn't have good feet, but he has a good chin. Odds are he doesn't have good feet and his boxing is so, but he's probably got good power and a good body attack. Now, if you're talking about a white fighter, mixed bag, but they generally don't take a punch very well. Well, no, let me take that back. You're talking about a white American fighter. You're talking about a
Eastern
white
Europe.
Russian fighter. If you're talking about a white Russian fighter, okay, you're kind of in the shit now because these guys can fight and they hit hard, right? So there have always been these classifications. Understanding them does not make you prejudiced, bigoted, or bot. Like, no. I'm not saying nothing bad about you, but 9 times out of 10, if you're talking about a bit, let's say you're talking about a black fighter. Well, yeah, look at Rashidi Ellis. Great musculature, right? Guy's athletic, he can move, but after a few rounds, runs out of gas. He ran out of gas. Roman Villa beat his ass. So it's not a bias against anyone, but we're mature enough to not be offended when the pattern is recognized. Yeah, if you're old enough, like, yeah, I'm not gonna get mad at that. Like, shit happens, bro. Like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But younger people, or people who just want to be mad about something, like, okay, so it's okay for you to say that all the Mexican fighters is on peds. Then is it okay for me to say that all the black fighters beat up they bitch? Is it okay for me to? No, it's not okay for me to say that, right? So why is it okay for you to say? Why is it okay for you to say that all the Mexican fighters is on pads? It's not okay then, isn't it? By your logic, because if I use my pattern recognition, Wilder beat up his bitch, Javante beat up his bitch,
Devin accused of it.
Devin tried to wear her underwear, right? He pushed the bitch down the stairs. He tried
The
to wear her drawers.
Charlos.
Right? So if I do what you're doing, and that's why I said that, if I do what you're doing, which everybody knows I don't do that, but if I did what you're doing, you would like it a lot less than I would. You're gonna be offended. I'm not. I don't really care that much. Like, all right, we all on peds now. What? I'm on Osterman right now, bro. I could jump clean over this building right now. So what? You know what I'm saying?
That is a rage super chat.
Shout out to George. Rage bait. Sugar Ray Robinson versus today's 147. Let me put it to you.
I got
this
you.
way.
I'll time him out. I got you.
I got fucking Sugar, bro. I got Sugar making the whole division run their pockets, Devin included. Like, yeah, all y'all little motherfuckers.
No, God,
Sugar with the relaxer, yeah, he gonna get y'all little motherfuckers.
You finna walk up like, yo, here's a skinny jack.
Yeah.
Here's a skinny jack.
It's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Sugar was a man, bro, and that's what I see is the difference.
Sugar beat
Ryan
his
is-
bitch too. So do black fighters beat up their bitch? Hey, it's true though.
No, real shit though, real shit. Sugar was a man. Ryan is a little boy. Mario is a little boy. Devin is a little boy. Sugar was a man, bro. Like, yeah, that's man strength that's gonna be beating your ass. You crazy? Sugar, fuck that. The whole division, bro. He'll even win the Zuffa belt. He'll beat the shit out of Dana and win that belt too, bro.
You know what I want to send to Chan?
Bro.
Did you see that thing going viral on Twitter, fellas, where it's a round table of black men talking about masculinity and listening to their women, and it's going viral because the gay dudes trying to tell the straight dudes how to be with women.
Let me tell you,
bro,
something.
No cap. Robinson could hold down like
no.
3 to 4 divisions on his own.
I'm gonna tell you something. That was the dude from Friday, right? The old head.
Yeah, Pinky.
That was Pinky. I'm gonna tell you something, Drew. I don't blame that gay dude. What? Even though he the last motherfucker you need to be asking about some bitches, and being with some bitches. But I blame you, Pinky. You know why? You too old to be sitting here with these young people talking about shit they don't know nothing about. Some shit don't deserve a response. I learned that a long time ago. What the fuck I look like? That's me sitting down with a bunch of 19-year-olds talking about how hard life is. Man, that's my fault. If I look like a dickhead or I get mad or something out of pocket happen, that's my fault because I'm an old head. I shouldn't even be there. Fam, you really sitting here with a gay dude talking about how to be a better man. What you gonna learn from him, bro? How you even get
Nothing.
invited to this shit? You 68. You need to
A
be in
gay
your
dude
house.
that started off. I haven't talked to my dad in like 7 years because whatever the fuck. It just like, yo, that shit was cringe.
I blame like I heard all that bullshit, and it's like, Pinky, you know what kind of bullshit you gonna hear from these young homos? You shouldn't even be in this room with these weirdos. Shouldn't even be in these. The fuck you doing in the room with these weirdos, bro? Like we don't got nothing to talk about, homie. You see what I mean? So I blame Pinky for that. Like, yeah, you gonna get in a shouting match because you the one decided to sit down with a dude that put things in his booty hole so he could give you advice about how to treat these bitches. You need to be a better man. Like, really, fam?
Once you
I'm
heard the
good,
guy's
homie.
voice, you knew what it was, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's your fault. Like a lot of that shit, yo, look, listen, a lot of shit don't need to be discussed because you know why? It's what I said. A lot of people not gonna like it, but it is the truth. If you love a woman, you will never understand her. And if you understand her, you could never love her. That's the truth. You're gonna be at odds. Their nature is not our nature. As soon as you understand that, you'll be okay. As soon as
And I
they don't
love
think
that my
like
girl's
men.
crazy. I love it. I accept it. That's who she is.
They don't.
If I
Yeah, like,
if I didn't love her, I'd love a man then, and I don't love fucking men because fuck.
all right, Drew. Okay, Drew. Okay.
Did you just come out?
No, never. Why?
Oh, oh man.
like there's certain shit. Look, there's certain shit about all women, not to make generalizations, but men, there are lots of men that thrive in routines. And what is routine? Women hate routine. It's mundane, it's predictable. They like excitement. That's the way God built them. If you can accept that that's how God built them, you'll be fine. But if you're looking for them to think like men and that's your problem. They're not men. Stop thinking about them that way. They're a different creature. They're wired differently. That's okay. Lions
Yeah.
don't do what dogs do,
if
right?
you're trying to get a
Dogs
woman
don't.
to, if you're trying to get a woman to think like a man, you like men, homo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
like
I was just gonna say, Drew, like you may not want to love a man, but you can't really like control who you love. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like
No, what I'm saying
it's
is
okay.
I love
Oh,
that.
that's
I
No, it's
oh,
love.
okay. I'm
stop.
just
What are you trying to say,
oh,
bro?
no, I'm
that's
trying to
that.
tell you, bro. It's like it's okay.
No, I know it's okay.
This is a safe
Um,
space
it
where
is a safe space. I'm
yo,
Oh
Yo,
my
saying
listen,
you're
god.
listen, listen,
I'm
listen, listen.
saying I'm
I'm just
This
saying
is
fucking
gonna be
with you,
known.
man.
This
I'm
is gonna be
saying
known as
that
the line where Drew came
I'm
out.
saying that
I'm just busting your balls, bro.
even though it's a fucking headache, I love that my girl's different every 7 days. It is what the
Shout out
fuck
to
it
George.
is.
Shout out to George. At least he didn't forcibly take Cat like Lamada. Yeah, Lamada was a bad
He
thing.
was
I
one
don't
of
mean
those
that.
fucking wops,
Yeah,
the
yeah. I don't mean that.
Italians.
I don't mean that in a
Yep.
good way, neither. But what I'm saying is like, I think that the problem that they don't this younger generation does not like that the axis of power and the gatekeepers of copulation are the women. They don't like that. And it's like you don't respond to that by bitching and crying and complaining. You're a man. We're not even supposed to do that. You supposed to improve. Yeah, improve, bro. Let it make you better. Whereas you got guys now, you got a lot of guys that you really trying to compete with women, and you have women that are trying to compete with men. Where are we men? I'll let you think you're as strong as I am. Yeah, you're strong, very strong. You know, because that's what we do. Like, yeah, we're the protectors, we the providers. It's okay for you to think that. Like, that's fine. I'm not challenged. I'm not threatened by you. Go ahead, do your thing, because
Yeah.
I'm not threatened by you. But these younger men, y'all feel threatened by women. Y'all feel challenged. Like that's your problem. You don't accept that we're different. A part of you being a man is accepting we can't argue over everything. Otherwise, I ain't gonna get no peace. So if I just gotta say, yeah, you right, to get in there, yeah, you right. Let her win. Stop arguing. It's not a power struggle. You know who really has the power. You don't need to keep arguing
Nah, you
about
know
that
what
shit.
kind of helped me
Let her
realize that
win.
shit? There's this one female that I follow, right? And it's one of those bitches that, you know, she's always cooking for her man and making meals and shit. But she's always packing his food in pink fucking containers and shit, right? Like fucking Hello Kitty containers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all their gym equipment's fucking pink. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, why the fuck is everything pink, bro? Like what the fuck? Wait,
Because
and
their
I'm just
pussy's pink.
and
Let me
and,
let
and
me
I,
say let me
he's
say
just
this,
trying to make
Danny.
the bitch happy, bro. I'm just like, I feel you, bro.
Let me say this, Danny. It's not that I'm the guy that has all the answers because I'm not. I'm not the. Nobody has all the answers but God. But if a joint feel comfortable being masculine, right? It's likely because there's nobody masculine around. It's harder for you to do that goofy shit when it's like somebody around that's really all in their shit. You know what I mean? Like you could do that with the little weak dudes and the little dudes. If you around somebody for real, yeah, you're not gonna be masculine. I'm not, and it's not that cliche that oh, you need the man to bring out your feminine. I'm saying if they're for real, if you really around somebody that yo they good in they shit and they good, you don't gotta say a lot. You could just be there. You don't gotta say a lot. Like I don't gotta sit here
I
arguing
mean,
with you. I don't
no.
gotta prove nothing to you. You know, like you know I'm dangerous. You know I'll choke you to death, right? You know I can. You know what I mean? Like they know that, dog, but they know who to try also. They like honestly, yeah, they know who to
But
try.
they're also smart, Danny. You got to realize there's a bunch of homos like Devin Haney and Tank around in the
Yeah.
world.
If you
So why
you
are they
gotta
not going to be masculine?
my dude, think about it. You had Devin laying in the bed with a Birkin bag. He really he told somebody, yo, take a picture of me laying in his bed with a Birkin bag scrolling through my phone. Of course you gonna feel masculine around
And what
that
and what did
motherfucker.
what did his bitch do, Jules? She ran to the prison phone, called the nigga in jail, said, I miss you." Cause yeah, look what she had to pick from.
Yeah. It's like this is common sense shit. They're like, you got a lot of guys that they don't like the axis of power and they find themselves competing with women. And well, you already fucked up off of that. You're finding out what you're finding out is that life is unfair and you're trying to make it fair. Well, that won't work. Life is unfair. It stays unfair, and you got to suck it up because you're a man. That's what makes you a man is understand. Yeah, life is unfair. Some people start off better than other people. They start off with more money, or maybe they're taller, or they live in a better neighborhood. They went to the but that's life. You're a man. You're supposed to accept that. The problem with this younger generation, they don't want to accept that. Like, yeah,
Well,
life is
not only
unfair.
that,
Another one. The quarterback of the Chicago Bears paints his fucking nails.
Bro, look at the typical basketball player that play basketball now. These dudes always looking for an excuse to wear some girl shit. Always. I always looking for a fucking excuse to wear some girl shit. Bro,
hey,
you just gay, bro. Like,
not only
it's not
that,
the fashion shit. You just gay.
but not only that, but as men, this younger generation has to accept that nobody gives a fuck what they do, and that they're only good as their
Yep.
last good performance or good deed, and that's it.
Yes,
Otherwise, nobody gives
sir.
a fuck
Yes,
about you.
sir.
You got to accept that, and you got to move forward and say fuck it.
And the real shit is that as soon as you can accept, yo, listen, don't tell nobody your problems because nobody cares. Don't open up to no women. She'll just identify you as being weak. As soon as you accept, yo, it's really all on me. I'm talking about I am my best friend. I am my own best friend. I have to be the one who holds me up more than anything. Well, with the exception of God Himself, right? God is your
Right.
friend, but the world don't give a fuck about men. It never did. You have to accept that. As soon as you can accept that, you can start making change. If you accept responsibility that, yo, if you don't like your apartment, that's your fault. You don't like your job, that's your fault. You don't like your clothes, all of it is your fault. Why? Because you're responsible for all of it. Nobody else is responsible. You are. If you want it to get better, you have to do something. The fairy clothes fairy is not going to swoop in on a cloud and give you a wardrobe. The fairy job fairy is not going to swoop in and give you a better job. These are all things you have to do something about them. You are the architect of your reality. As soon as you accept everything that happens in my life is my fault, even when it's not my fault, it's still my fault, right? Then you begin to make
That's the A
change.
word,
Then you
Jules.
understand.
That's the A
Yep.
word that generation
Absolutely.
doesn't want to take.
Accountability.
Accountability, you
Yep.
know.
Ass.
It's also ass. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Real talk, sing songs of glory.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Real talk. How come you don't? I want to know real talk. Why don't you like a hot muscle mommy, bro? What's the matter with you? Al Heyman got him, huh?
I guess so. Well, I'm with him on that one. I don't want a bride who could press me over her fucking head,
My
man.
bad,
Fuck
my
I
that.
bad. I
want
fucking
I
fell
want
out. I had
somebody.
to fix my fucking phone.
What if she's still dainty and feminine? She's just strong.
No, I
Don't you
want a
want somebody
muscular bitch,
soft
bro.
and tender, not
I want a
hard
bitch
and
with nice
muscly
delts,
and
bro.
shit?
What if she's just that's her thing? What if she's just strong?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear
that's
you.
fine, but
Okay,
that's
cool.
fine. But I don't want her being stronger than me and shit. Fuck that.
Nah, man. Honestly, if a bitch could bench me, I'd be pretty turned on.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like, damn, bro, that's hot.
Yeah,
Now,
it's all
what if
it's all fine and dandy.
what if she was a goth muscle mommy?
It's all fine and dandy
Yeah,
until you get into an
I
argument
dress
and
up
she
like
starts
Devin for that
fucking
bitch.
your ass up, man.
You said you dress up like you put on the choker for her.
Yeah,
Oh
that's just
man,
Mm.
one of
fuck
them.
that
That's just
shit.
one of those things, bro. You just gotta like. That's just
And
like you gotta
she
you gotta
says
make
good
some
boy, huh?
sacrifices here and
Yo,
there. You know
if
what I'm
it's
You
a
got
saying?
to.
if it's a goth muscle chick, she gonna do SMS with you. You're gonna be in handcuffs,
So,
getting the shit
Uh,
beat out of you.
all right.
that's
Wait a
my
You
minute.
kind
guys,
of
Wait a
you
minute.
party,
guys,
yo.
you
That
guys,
is
you
my
All
guys
right,
kind
ever
of
all
take
right,
a
you,
road
party.
trip?
all right, you characters. You tell me this: how many of you here would do Nicole Bass?
Who's
You
Nicole
mean that
Bass?
fucking Marilyn Manson looking bitch?
Yeah, the big wrestler chick. She's fucking hella big,
I
bro.
take
She's
that
bigger
bitch
than
down.
some big wrestlers,
I
man.
I
take her
take
down.
that
I'm
big
talking
bitch down.
about Rhea Ripley too. Yeah.
I take that Amazonian ass bitch down.
Fuck that. I wouldn't want to deal with that broad, man.
I, yeah, hell yeah.
I think I could take that bitch.
Someone said something about handcuffs. Okay, hell yeah.
Oh, cause Herb a freaky motherfucker.
Yeah, she was beating the shit out of you.
Nah, my kind of party.
Think I could take a little pain.
You would let her. You would think about the finest bitch you want to fuck, bro. Would you let her burn the candle wax on you?
Let me think for 1 second. I would let Salma Hayek do that. Yeah.
Exactly. Think about the one woman you want the most. Like, what? There's got to be a limit to what you will not let her do, but that's a pretty big limit.
There's a limit to what I can take.
Aunt May from the new
Ooh, Marissa
Spider-Man.
Tomei. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait till Jules gets back with her. Yes.
I would lick her asshole. Wait,
She looks great, and she's in her 60s, bro. Fuck, she's so fucking hot. She
yeah,
hasn't
man.
aged.
That bitch be drinking some fucking babies. Fucking Family Guy style, just fucking cracking them hoes.
You're funny. Hell yeah, she probably do. She
Man,
probably
I don't
do.
put anything past those fucking rich people, man.
Everybody's shocked, but Mel Gibson was right. All that shit he was talking.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for years too. Like I live out here. I know what goes on. I've seen it in different parties. Like the conspiracy theorists were right.
I
Yeah.
can only imagine.
Cause I got put onto all that shit. I think I was around 19. I was working construction. I was actually making really great money. I was working with guys that were they were handling like $50 million contracts and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this guy's just like staying up all night doing ice, fucking making beats and shit. But like I'm sitting there getting high as fuck, smoking my buds, doing my fucking acid and shit, and he's telling me all this fucking crazy shit about like Hollywood and how rappers are all gay and shit, and I'm just like set me down this whole fucking rabbit hole for like the next 14 hours. I was like, man. So
And then you saw that picture of Diddy behind Nelly Holden with his tongue out,
it
huh?
was it
Biting
was
his
the one
lip.
with the fucking eyes, bro, the glowing fucking eyes.
Where's Shadow Diddy? Where's Jules at? Fucking him and his fucking cigarettes, and he's still smoking the same one. Packing
Guaranteed.
fucking packing 100 Newports.
Actually, you know what? That's a good thing if he's only smoking the same one, man. If he's going through more than one, that's worse.
nigga
Yeah,
smoke
and me
one
like
pack of
I'll go
cigarettes every
through
2 weeks.
like 3 to 6 cigars a month. You know, I
I'll
like smoking
I'll
cigars.
smoke like an ounce in like 3 days.
I like cigars, but I don't go through them that frequently. But I do.
Yeah,
I do
like
smoke
3 to
them.
6 a month. Not every day, not every other day, but just okay. I have a couple a month.
The last one I had was a Rocky Patel.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I can't do nicotine. It just doesn't work for my biology.
Well, cigar is much different from cigarettes, though, in a way.
I'm waiting for
No, you
Jules.
know what I used to
I'm
fuck
waiting
with?
for
Clovers, the clover cigarettes.
Oh, cloves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cloves.
Mhm.
Those are fucking good. I used to fuck with those.
they're smooth, but I heard stories that they put big ass holes in your lungs and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped. I don't really smoke any tobacco anymore.
Is that the round one from the boxing voice that's in the comments, or a different round one?
It's probably the same one.
That's the same one from the Boxing Voice and
Oh,
IBFP.
condolences, brother, on your daughter, man. I heard the news. Condolences, man.
What happened?
I can't do fucking drugs anymore. Only because I'm on probation.
Well, it's probably better that you don't. You know, it gives you more time to more ease of focusing on yourself.
Nah, I mean, and to be fair, I didn't really do much anyways before. I can't really do psychedelics anymore, and I only ever really did like coke, but not anymore. I love cocaine.
Oh, round one says he's not the one from the boxing voice.
Oh, bro, I used to love doing blow. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You ever like get random whiffs of it?
No, I used to sell blow, so I used to have fun with strippers.
I tried it, but had because it got fixed now. But I was born with a heart condition, so I
Nah, man,
never.
I'll be fucking just like living, and then I'll just like randomly get a whiff of coke, and I'm like, whoa, what was that?
I don't
What
be
the
doing that.
fuck,
I
I
don't
bro?
do
swear to
that
God,
shit.
it's weird.
That's what the fuck y'all was talking about when I left coke.
No, we really wanted to know. We really wanted
Bro,
to
that's like when
question.
the parents walk in at the worst.
Yeah.
Come on,
No, we really wanted to
possible time.
ask you, is there anything you won't let Marissa Tomei do to you?
Bro, you gotta stop looking to me to justify you want her to fuck you in the ass, because that's what
No,
that
we
shit
were
is.
asking because
He,
I didn't even bring her up.
he,
Who brought her up?
he want
Who
me.
brought her
He
up?
want me. No, he want me to say like, yeah, I wouldn't let her do
No,
that.
who brought her up?
No.
I didn't bring her up.
You know
Who
what I'm
mentioned
saying?
I
Ant-Man?
But
brought up her, but you brought up the subject, bro. You can't don't do that.
No, because I said fucking I'll let my crush burn candle wax on me. You said, yeah, I'll let Salma Hayek do some wild shit to me.
No, bitch. You said no.
Fish in the
Fuck you.
stocking
I
Don't
just
hole,
nah. I'm
seen.
gonna
William.
fuck you up, Drew.
I just
I said I'll let
seen
her
the
do it too.
tenderism old. All right, with the gay shit.
Oh,
I seen the
fuck.
tenderism old man got fired.
Yeah.
Y'all heard about that shit? He got
Yeah,
fired.
and
Like you
the
fired that
Armenian
dude,
fucking
bro?
trademarked the shit.
What happened?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's nothing without the old man, though. It's not the same, bro. That old man puts you on the map, bro. Basically, he puts you on the map. Before he got on that, before they went to the restaurant, and he did that, and it went viral. Motherfuckers ain't know y'all like that. You should, if anything, I would have gave him a raise or something. Yeah, I would have gave him a raise or
Yeah, like
something.
I don't like
How
the
do
way
you
that they
fire
handle that
him?
shit. Like
And
they handle that shit
they
dumb as fuck.
trademarked tenderism.
Yeah, like
But
that
now it ain't
you're gonna
worth
fuck
nothing.
No.
Now it ain't without that old head. See, look. I know. Look, this is the Capricorn in me. I don't know. I'm fucked up. I'm about to say this. That's an old head, right? I mean, that old head don't got but so much life in him. He passed away.
Yeah.
This still my baby. I'm gonna have tenderism hot sauce in supermarkets. I'm gonna have because it's still my baby. I still own it. But what does it hurt you to make him? I don't know. I mean, you don't got to make him a partner, but you could give him a raise. I just don't like how. What's the logic in that? How you getting mad that he put your shit on the map? He's proven his value as your employee. He's proven his value. Before him, motherfuckers wasn't talking about you like that.
Man.
That's crazy, bro.
People are gonna call me racist, but that's what you get. That's why Turkey did what they did to the Armenians for shit like this.
Yeah. You know, it's fucked up. Like I just seen that shit on Twitter. I'm like, he got fired. Y'all fired him. I don't know if you know, because there's always two sides to a story. So the first side of the story you hear may not be the actual story. Was he bugging out? Did he start bugging out? Like, I don't know. Did he have an attitude problem? Like, I don't know. But if you just fired that man because he was, if it's the way they say it is that, oh, you ain't like that he was getting all the credit for your shit, it's like, yo, you a dickhead, homie. You a for real dickhead. Sometimes it pays to be the dude in the background. Yeah, you get all the credit, homie. They all coming here to see you. Meanwhile, I'm making the money. If they
Yeah,
here to
because it
see
was
Yeah.
that,
mad weird how that white dude
Yeah,
just
no,
like
yeah.
popped up out of
He,
nowhere.
you know what it was? It was like the Diddy thing and Suge Knight. Like he wanted to be all in the videos dancing. He was mad they
yeah.
were coming to see fucking Unk.
You know that if Unc has become the mascot or the ambassador of this establishment that makes me money, what the fuck do I care if they
Oh,
want to see him? Why would I care if they
he
want to
said
see him?
mascot about a black man. He's racist.
I don't mean
Are you-
with the racist shit. I'm just saying that
no, I
if
know.
he's become the ambassador of your shit, who cares? People are pouring in here in droves to see him, but they's paying you the money, you dumb dickhead. Are you so starved for attention? Let that old man have fun. Like he an old head. That's
Think about it,
crazy to
Jules.
me,
They was
bro.
flying out to California to go there. That restaurant is an hour and a half, 2 hours away from L.A. Motherfuckers was taking that drive
Yeah.
to Murrieta.
Like you can't really be that big, but you know what? You can't underestimate how big a dick has some people could be. Because look at Dean the Great, right? You've been getting your ass whooped for 48 hours, bro. Now I'm just waiting for somebody to hit you with a car. Some motherfuckers, like yeah, some motherfuckers just dickheads, bro.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
talk to them.
escalating.
It's escalating, bro. Like they just need
No,
to
and
hit
then
him
you
with a
see
car
that he's
now.
still talking shit, bro. Like it's like he really hasn't learned his lesson because he's like he's still say he's talking about like, oh, I'm gonna sue Larry. You know, my
Because he got
jaw
that
hurt.
see the energy that he got right now, right? The energy that he got right now, because you motherfuckers done embarrassed you. He need to kill somebody to feel better. That's the energy that he got right now. Because he's a coward. Like you a coward, bro. Like you got your ass beat. And you don't know what to do now because like you don't win none of them fights. Like I said, if Larry really felt like beating your ass, ain't nothing you could do about it. Oh boy, you trying to convince yourself that white guy sneaked you. He ain't sneaked you. He's looking dead at you and he hit you with an elbow. He's looking dead at you, homie. Ain't no sneaking. You know what I mean? So he need to murk somebody to feel better. Like, cause yeah, you a coward. You
Don't
a
say
coward.
that.
You built like a coward. You a coward and you a coward and you built
Larry's
like a
And then
mad
the
coward.
fire
funny
out
shit,
there.
the funny
Hey,
shit
you
is
see, it's
Rampage.
already a gif on Instagram,
The
bro.
funny shit is Rampage. Like, yeah, he did slap the shit out of you though.
Yeah, that's that shit. What
Bro,
you
and
gonna
then he
do
goes,
about
he's
it?
like, Rampage talking to him, talking about, hey, I should have had your back, bro, but I didn't want that big motherfucker to slap the shit out of me either.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like you little motherfucker. That's why you can't talk to motherfuckers like that. Like, see, you ain't learned the laws of the jungle. You know what I mean? You gotta learn the laws of the jungle, bro. There's no rules. There's no etiquette. If that big motherfucker just want to beat your ass, that's just what he want to do. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Worst thing is that was yo. Larry's a nice dude, bro. Like you could see he's a because he could have been slapped the shit out you. Like yeah, he could have been slapped the shit out you. You
And
know.
then some say he didn't even slap him hard enough. Like you
I don't
obviously
think he
didn't
did
because he's still talking
That's
shit.
just
Did you
because he
see
was
the?
still
Did you?
talking
Yeah,
shit.
he was.
that shit is scripted, I think.
I thought, yo, I thought it was too, right? I thought it was too, but then I see how many other motherfuckers is getting their ass beat. Like, remember the Johnny Somali dude? I don't know if you heard about him, Herb, that he went to Japan and he's being wild disrespectful. He went to South Korea trying that same shit.
Oh,
They
they
was
kicked
beating
his
the shit.
ass. Oh, he
They
said
was
South
beating the
Korean men
shit
are. He
out of
said
him,
South
bro.
Korean men are bitches. No one gonna run
Yeah,
up, and
and
motherfuckers was running up.
motherfuckers was running down on him all night. And then it was that Russian dude. He went to the Philippines. I think he's Russian. He's
He
Ukrainian
got
or
locked
Russian.
up.
One of he got locked
Ukrainian.
up. Right? It's like I used to think shit was scripted until I'm like, oh shit, he really locked up. They
Yeah,
not gonna
no,
let him out.
you don't
So
fuck with the Koreans, man. You go to their country and say some stupid shit like that, they will beat your ass, man. They're
you know what
not
I'm
a joke.
saying? So when I see Pineapple Head getting his ass beat, I'm like, nah, you just young and dumb, bro. It's not scripted. You just a fucking young moron. Because it's a lot of young morons. Like that's the thing now. Like I think that the young heads are tired of seeing people from our generation, the guys that are in their 40s and 50s, talk about how different it was. I really think they're tired of that, but they don't realize we not lying. Like, yeah, we come from a different generation. It was different. Your generation is cool. Y'all having fun, but yeah, it was different. And they trying these old motherfuckers and they finding out like, nah, they wasn't lying. They'll beat the shit out of you out here. 40-something years old, 50-something years, they
Yeah,
will fuck
yeah.
you up out here for real. And you find it
I've
because
seen
that
plenty of
yo,
videos where
listen,
they press.
that shut the fuck up. That motherfucker got to be 40-something years old. That Tiki motherfucker, that's not a young guy, bro. That's not a young guy. Like, that wasn't a young dude, but look how quick he was. Like, yeah, on site, bro. Like, I ain't gonna yell at you. I ain't no woman. I ain't gotta be. No, you say you gonna smack me? Bing. That's it, bro. That's it. How you gonna walk up on a grown? How you gonna walk up on a grown man talking about, yo? I slap you, yo. I slap you though. Oh, you will? You will? Bing. That's it, bro. We don't gotta talk about nothing after that. Fuck out
You
of
didn't
here.
see motherfuckers get murked in New York for less.
Motherfuckers do get murked for less though, don't they? Motherfuckers go to Harlem or go to Brooklyn, go to Harlem. Don't even go there. Go to the Bronx. Talking about, yeah, I smacked the shit out of you though. You won't leave that borough, bro. You won't leave. What kind of word? Like Dean is not a street person, which is the part that kills me. You're not a street person. You don't sell crack. You don't sell coke. You don't shoot it out with nobody. You're not no felon. You're not no predicate felon. You like I don't understand. Like, what is this energy you got? You're not a street person. Why you talking like that? You like a little fake boxer. Like you're not even a real boxer. Like you a little. Where is this energy coming from, bro? The internet. That's the only explanation. Like, yeah, that's the internet, bro. That's the interwebs talking because you really not a street person. You're not no Pyru blood. You're not no Crip. You're not no Vice Lords. You're not what street. Like, why you acting like a street person? You're not a street person. And I think
He
it's
was in
yo.
a,
Go ahead, go ahead.
he was in a park boxing. That's how he came up. In a park boxing with other people. That's he in the streets, but you ain't really in the streets. That's
Yeah, but
you're in the
but
park.
you know what the shit is? You know how you got motherfuckers that be around. Like it's motherfuckers that be around. They'll chill on the stoop. It's motherfuckers that be around. They live on a block. Everybody dap them up. But you're not a street person just because people dap you up. You're not a street person just because you be on the stoop. Are you selling crack on the stoop? Are you selling coke on the stoop? Are
You
you
got some
flipping any?
hoes?
Well, not everybody got hoes. You don't
So
gotta
I
be.
mean, like you putting some hoes on the track. Like you got some hoes, you free.
Right. Like, unless if you're not doing street shit, how the fuck are you a street person? Like, look, Bing, when I was young, I didn't consider myself a street person, and I still don't. Why? Yeah, everybody I know is street people doing street shit. Might have did some street shit when I was very young, but I have a job. I'm in college. I'm not a street person. Nah, I got a job and I'm in college. I cash
This nigga got a
checks.
future.
No, but that is.
I
If you
believe the
got a job,
children
yo,
of future.
fam, if you got a job, and I think that is a disconnect that was perhaps never addressed. That listen, homie, if you got a for real 9 to 5, you out here with a job, yeah, you're not really a street person unless you doing street shit. You robbing people, you selling a little bit of crack. I sold some weed for a bit, but if you're not really doing shit, no, you're not a street person just because you're poor.
No, you're
That's how
just poor.
motherfuckers treat this shit. Like, bro, just because you poor and you live in a bum ass neighborhood does not mean you a street person. Nah, are you doing street shit? You shooting it out? You stabbing up? Like, are you doing anything? Then you not a street person, bro. You just live on a bum ass street.
And it
Just
was
live on a
different here.
bum ass
It was
street.
different here in the Bay. It's like, are you? It was a hierarchy. Like, okay, you could be a street dude, but are you a hustler? Because some people in the street dudes, they ain't hustlers.
I'm just saying it. Like, you could be around a bunch of felons. Unless you doing felony shit, you are not a felon. You like, yeah, you could. All your friends could be predicate felons. They all could have. Rikers Island is their second home. They all
Hey,
could be. But unless that's you, yeah, you not a street person. Like,
hey,
no. It's
Jules.
like,
Is it me,
yeah.
Jules, though, or is it this younger gen? Go ahead.
I'm saying I'm a felon to the fucking bone, Jules, because I came home from prison and I got a real good fucking job, man, a real good job. It was like for the damn near for the city, and that job I made so much money. I ended up getting married when I had that job, and then
Mm.
this job here, it was a residential place for people with HIV, and then most of the people in there were on drugs bad. So I watched them for a few years go out the back door, and go cop drugs and come back, and it was a lot of money they were spending. So guess what? Guess what?
I already knew when you
Nah, I
Yeah,
know
said
where this is
that.
going.
yeah.
I
Nah,
already
nigga, hey,
knew when
bro.
you
They
said
Hey,
that.
hey, nigga, that's prime real estate, baby.
oh yeah, they fired my ass. I wasn't able to collect unemployment. They didn't throw me in jail, but the shit was crazy. Then the divorce came after that. How about that?
Nah, listen. I honestly that could have been me. You know what I mean? Because it's high. That could have yo, it's a lot of money in here. Like you gonna spend your crack? You gonna spend that money for some crack outside? Fuck with your boy. I get you some crack. You ain't gotta go outside.
For
Some shit right
real,
here
man.
for you.
I
Tempting
watched.
in the motherfucker.
I'll go get a
I
tube
must.
and everything for you, baby.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I must.
But
Yeah, I
but
must watch. I must have watched them for 3 or 4 years, going to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Because everybody in there on SSD, that's $1,000 a month. So I'm like, man, listen,
I need to
what?
get this money. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers have made the association that just because, and it never went unchallenged, and it was never addressed that just because you live on the street doesn't mean you a street person. You're not doing no street shit, are you? Are you selling crack? You selling coke? Stabbing people, robbing people, shooting, stick up kid? What do you do that makes you a street person? And I'm looking at the Dean kid. I'm like, this kid is not no street person. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why I don't know how you could have that energy. You ain't done shit. You not no
Sitting there
motherfucking felon.
looking like Vanilla Ice and shit. Yo, I'm from the street.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
you're
know?
not no felon, bro. Like, what the fuck you be doing that? What the fuck you be doing that make you like? I don't understand. And it's like, I think motherfucker, it's like low key is kind of some racist shit. It kind of is. They're like, what is it? Because you're a minority that you think you a street person by default? No, you not. There's plenty of Latino motherfucker. You ain't no street person. There's plenty of black kids. You're not a street person. Like Devin Haney is not a street
Bro,
person.
bro. I am
Shakur
a felon.
Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is like, that's not a street person. You a sports ass guy. You a sport guy. You in sports. You sports ass guy, right? You NBA player.
Sports
You're not a
ass,
street person. You sports ass guy. You a sports ass guy.
stupid
Yo,
That's what
ass
you
nigga.
are, bro.
well,
No, nigga, like no,
Sports
like,
ass
I
guy.
am a felon, Wade.
Turkey,
I'm not a
Turkey
fucking
just
street
tweeted.
person.
Turkey just tweeted that Zuffa belt looks ass though.
Man, let me see that shit. Let me go
Turkey
look at
tweeted
this
the
good
first
shit.
the,
No
the
way,
first belt.
I
Let
am a
let
felon.
me
You know what I'm saying? I was doing shit in the streets, but I'm not a fucking street person.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
motherfucker,
Like if you not,
I wear
no,
glasses, bro. I stay in the
yeah,
house. Leave me
You
alone.
can
Like,
dabble. You could dabble. I don't mean you're committed to it. You can dabble.
yeah. Because the shit is the reason I say that it's real motherfuckers that'll kill your ass right now. That's not cap. Like, yeah, there's people out there that'll body your ass right now or for nothing. If you are not one of those people, you're not a street person. Like, yeah, it's motherfuckers. They will. I know motherfuckers never had a job, never had a job of any kind. All they everything they get, everything they got was off of flips and doing other shit. Never had a job. I know a lot of motherfuckers like that. Those are street people. But you a sports ass guy, Dean. But where does this energy come from? You a sports ass guy. You're not no gang member. You're not no drug dealer. You still get the fuck out of here.
He can't
Yo,
even
that
cut
shit
it.
look
He can't even cut it as a good athlete, getting his ass beat up and shit
for
all the time.
real.
He,
Yeah,
he,
that's the other shit. Like, how you gonna sell yourself as a professional fighter, and every time we see you, you get your
need your
ass
ass
beat?
packed up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit not good. This shit not. Somebody need to tell him like, look, this shit not gonna work. Maybe you should get into acting. This shit not. We can't sell your fights,
Nah, and then
bro.
fucking Rampage over here making jokes, calling all you Napoleon ass nigga, bro. Like, come on.
But he not. But he not like you a little
No,
dude.
on
See,
God, bro.
that's
It's
your
just it's fucking
problem, Dean.
hilarious.
That's your fucking problem. You about 5'4", 5'5", 5'6", somewhere in that realm, and you not happy with that. If you happy, you're not gonna be looking for the fight with the big ass man. You just gonna try to get some pussy the safe way too. You don't gotta disrespect Larry to take his bitch. I said this already. You could. It's the moment you see she's smiling and her pussy is marinating and juices is going. You ain't gotta do that in front of Larry. Yo, just slide in her DMs like, let me eat your ass, my fuck Larry. And you could have got that same bitch. But nah, you want to be disrespectful with the little man energy. Okay, little fella. When these big guys start beating your ass, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Laws of the jungle, man.
Right,
Big
you don't-
fish eat little fish, motherfucker. Yeah, that's
That's what
laws of the
I
jungle.
was trying to like, well, cause I had a homeboy. We used to be close and shit. And
How
this is when I
close?
first started lifting and shit. Like he was lifting way more weight than me, and I was like, I'm like right at we're at almost about the same weight. I told him, as I say, bro, just understand, like, you worked out all your life to get to where I'm starting. So like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, like, listen, no, but but listen, it's facts. It's like Bing. I had a friend, right? We all got different strengths as people. I had a friend, couldn't do a pull up to save his life. Couldn't couldn't do on certain things. I'm physically stronger than you, but I knew if we fought, this motherfucker beat my ass. I knew that. Like, don't be disrespectful. If we fight, this motherfucker's gonna beat my, cause that's what he do. He fight. That's his shit. He not good at a lot of shit. Can't bench worth a damn. Can't do a pull up. But what he does do is stab motherfuckers and fight motherfuckers. So know your lane. That's what he do. So leave that. And he hot. Like, yeah, he can't bench worth a damn, dog. But don't get him mad. He'll kill his whole room. Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
There this whole
Leave him
bitch.
So
alone.
when did you know your lane was editing homo stuff on Devin?
I knew that when I was a kid. Like, I knew that the director in me, like, I just want to put gay shit and make fun of motherfuckers by putting gay shit on them. And I knew that at 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Hey,
real
you gotta,
shit. Like,
That nigga's at 8 years old.
you gotta, you gotta, you
He
gotta,
was not. He was calling people out the closet at 8 years old, y'all.
you gotta bring
go
the
ahead,
bitch.
Herb.
You gotta bring the bitch out of you. That's all.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's smart. Everybody good at different shit. The other shit is, look, weightlifting ain't fighting. That's the other, like, you understand that. Understand that shit. The strength you have to move a weight or lift an object is not the same strength you need to have if you in a headlock and pick a motherfucker up and throw him. Yeah, that's a different strength, bro. Like, legit, that's a different strength. It's different. You know what I'm saying? If you want to train to fight people, okay? If that's what you want to do, all right? Because weightlifting in the gym, yeah, that don't got
Yeah.
nothing to do with
And there
fighting.
was a
That has
great Jules.
nothing to do with fighting at all.
Did you see
Yeah,
the episode where Larry Wheeler was lifting with a rock climber and they were like shocked, like, yo, this motherfucker is just as strong as us?
I did see that shit, that the rock climber and the wild shit. The rock climber was in shape, like, you could see that, like, he had muscles, but not them big juice muscles. But he was just as strong as them. All I'm saying is, know why you going to the gym, because you got weird ass people like, yo, don't think you could fight because you go to the gym. Fighting is something else. Like, that's just a different level of fitness, bro. If you want to fight people, yo, go to a fighting gym. They got an MMA gym out here, something like that, where they do a little bit of MMA, all that bullshit. And there's boxing gyms out here. If you want to do those things, do those things. But don't confuse lifting weights with fighting people. That's not the same thing, bro.
Hey, you know
Like,
something? You know when Terrence Crawford was 147 pounds, and Bruce Lee was 147 pounds, they both swatted the same max, 4 and some change. Bruce Lee and Terrence Crawford. When Terrence Crawford was 147 pounds, he was swatting the same thing Bruce was swatting, and Bruce was 147 pounds. So Bruce was stronger. Yeah,
Okay.
Bruce
he's a
was
strong
strong.
motherfucker. Like, he's a strong,
Yeah.
like not for nothing. Not for nothing. I seen Crawford deadlift some shit. I'm like, yo, I ain't even going front. I couldn't deadlift that. And I'm
Oh,
heavier
that's
than
when
him.
we always knew he would beat Arrow, but when I saw him deadlift in some jeans and some boots,
Yeah, I see. Yo, dog, I see. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is
he gonna
scary
fuck him
strong
up.
for real. Gonna fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, just don't confuse. Like, like, for example, I ain't going to the gym for no fighting shit. I ain't even going to the gym to look good. I'm just going because I'm old. I'm old.
And
These
you
is
want to be
things
able
I
to
had.
fuck when you're 80.
Yes, like, that's why I'm in the gym. Like, because I'm old. Like, if you don't go, you just gonna thin out and get sick. So you go so your quality of life could be good. That's why you go. And you go not to do no dumb shit. And what I see is, people go, but they don't really know why they there. Like, look, if you want to be a more dangerous man, right? You're young, you want to beat the shit out the whole world. Yo, go to a boxing gym or an MMA gym. Train to choke motherfuckers out and take their life. You don't lift weights for that. You go to a gym. You know what I'm saying? You fight. You go to a fighting gym for fighting shit. You know what I'm saying? up because it's motherfuckers in the gym I go to. They be screaming when they lift the weight. Like
Yeah.
like,
Up there sounding like Lil Jon and shit. You know,
real, yo.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers need to calm down. Like, motherfuckers still beat your ass with all that weight you lifting. Yeah, motherfuckers out here to put it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they'll put it on you, bro.
Nah,
Like,
you know,
fighting
you guys
something
know
else.
they have a 4 hour long video of just Ronnie Coleman screaming. In case you
Yo,
guys want to listen to that at the gym.
I might go to sleep to that later. Yeah, like what?
Honestly, I'm gonna meditate to that shit, man.
Yeah, I fuck with
I'm
Ronnie
gonna read my
Coleman,
Bible to
man.
that shit.
But Ronnie Coleman is honestly he's an inspiration, right? Because he did his thing. Like Ronnie's one of the goats of the bodybuilding shit. Like you gotta
he's right
you
there.
gotta put
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
honestly, but also he's my example of yo, check your ego because Jay Cutler built the physique. He beat you at the Olympia shit, and he didn't lift as much weight as you. When I found that out, that blew my mind. I found that out a while ago, but it blew my mind. Like, so wait, Jay got bigger than Ronnie, not even lifting the same weight as Ronnie. How was
Well,
that? And then
they train differently. They train
yeah,
differently.
they trained differently. That Ronnie was going for max weight and max shit with everything he did. Like, you a bodybuilder, not a power lifter. You don't have to lift that much weight, but Ronnie chose to do that. And it's like, look at Ronnie now, though. Look at Ronnie. Look at Jay now,
Puerco,
right? Lee Haney, same
pobrecito.
shit. Lee Haney, he's cool and he's older than Ronnie. He older than Jay, but Lee Haney is good. Why? Because he wasn't lifting all that crazy shit. Like, it's not necessary for you to lift all that crazy shit just to get a little swole. Like, yeah, it's not, you don't have to do that. There's different ways to get the
Well, I mean,
same
when
outcome.
you're taking that much gear, like obviously, so long as you're training correctly, like yeah, you absolutely don't got to do all that weight.
Just the rule of thumb for young motherfuckers who might be tuning in. Look, I'm just saying. I could sit incline on a chair. I could sit incline with my arms behind me and curl 40 pounds easy, at least 10 times, right? But if that's heavy for you, you don't have to do that. You could literally take a 25-pound weight and do a lot of reps. The goal is always do something until you can't. That's the goal. Maybe your rep range is somewhere in between 10 and 15. I like mine between 5 and 10. It boils down to preference. As long as you go into failure, you good money, bro.
I mean,
It's
if you
all.
want an example, bro, go watch videos of Chris Bumstead, bro, 5-time Olympia champion.
I
He does
seen that
cable chest
motherfucker
flies.
hold this. My God, I seen him curling 25s. It's like, yeah, like
That's what
it's
I'm saying.
like
He does cable
that,
chest flies with 15s, bro.
bro. It's
But
like
he
I,
does it
I
to
really think
failure.
motherfuckers. I really think motherfuckers don't be understand that. You don't have to lift super heavy. You know that, right? Unless you want strength, which I do because I'm getting older. You lose strength if you don't train for it. um Unless you want strength, you don't have to lift that much. That's why I'm not doing regular flat bench anymore. Like, nah, after a while it becomes dangerous. It does after a while, and I know myself. I'm gonna keep trying to keep going because I got that OCD in me. You know what I mean? I don't want to deadlift. I
Bro, I'm
don't want to
chasing
squat.
225, bro. I know it's not gonna be enough.
Yo, you'll get it, bro. Trust me, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
I'm
would
at like
say I would
180 right now.
Yeah, like you'll get it, like 220. You'll get it. Trust me, because I'm at 160 something, and I could do 225. I choose not to go heavier. I'm choosing bro. Look, it's cool to have a big bench when you're young. Yeah, that's cool when you're young. But really, if this is just about growing your chest a little bit, there's better ways to do that. There's a high probability of injury, especially as you get older and you don't heal as quickly as you did when you were young. It is a high probability you're gonna tear a pec. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers tear their pec with that flat bench. So swap it out for something more efficient for your age. My ego wants me to deadlift, but I know
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah. No,
deadlift, bro.
I'll be the first
Don't
to fucking
deadlift,
say it.
bro.
Like what I'm doing now, this is for later on when I'm like, yeah, my deadlift, my squat, my bench. I gotta earn my stripes before I just like I'm going for physique. You know what I'm saying? I gotta build that power first.
Yeah. Like, because I like the big boy lifts. The big boy lifts is 3 lifts. Everybody, the big 3. The big boy lifts is the deadlift, the squat, and the press. Those is the big boy lifts. It's like, yeah, when you young, go ahead, have fun, knock yourself out. But if you in your mid 40s and you ain't been, yeah, fuck that shit. I ain't doing all that shit. I'm not doing all that shit.
Yeah, that's
I
just
just
not
want
the
to.
time to start fucking
It's
adventuring.
not the time. It's not the time for all that bullshit, bro. That's all I'm saying. Now, look, I'm gonna fucking go to sleep.
I got a question.
Go ahead,
Can you
Herb.
do?
Go,
Yeah,
go ahead.
you going live for the Guat Sunday?
Yeah, I am. Just for the yeah, like I am, and I'm hoping. I've been dancing naked. I've been jerking off a lot. I've been dancing naked in the street
Motherfucker.
in the forest. I want Franchon to win that fight. I know she probably not going to, but I
Yeah.
want Franchon to win that fight because how big would that be if she's the one that does it? You know what I mean? That's the
Right.
most exciting thing that can happen.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be ground shaking. And yeah, but she was getting a check when she was in the Olympics. I heard her cousin said and shit though. But time to go though.
I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one.
Alrighty, y'all.
Good night,
All right,
fellas.
fellas.